There's one more level that I didn't put on the map, but that was a bit redundant. Because, by the way, I did start the stream. We are currently live, but here, where you see Payman and Hadi standing, beneath there's also a level where there's other beds.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a bit redundant to put that there as well.
Mhm.
I'll start the music. We're currently 5 months have passed, and today is the day that the boat is going to sail out. You are currently on your boat, and other boats are being manned. Supplies are being uploaded to the boat, and there's also like a large crowd outside of the boat, basically doing a sort of formal farewell ceremony to all the settlers that are going away and leaving the city. On your boat is currently Prince Kareem and his bodyguard Sheila. Before he enters the boat, Sheila comes up into the boat and basically checks all sorts of nooks and crannies to check if there are any snakes on the boat.
Well,
Have you
there's
been
one.
checking for snakes ever since that incident that I was told about?
Sheila says, yes, I must protect the royal jewels.
I think that was like a one-time occurrence.
I will not disgrace my name and family on a one-time occurrence. One must, as a bodyguard, one must learn from their mistakes and improve upon them. Snakes can be anywhere.
I turned understood, my lady. I turn around and look at Grimlock, and my visor's just glowing completely red.
Just staring off into the distance, and he's just whistling. Like
The
something he
visor-
doesn't usually do. He's just whistling off into the distance.
That's
visor goes
very impressive with the lizard face.
Yeah, like it's very like it's more like a gargle because he can't really make pursed lips. There's there's like
He's humming.
yeah, kind of more like gargling on spit, but yeah.
Prince Kareem comes upon the boat then as Sheila gives the all clear sign. Ah there, friends, welcome. I hope you all came adjusted to your boats / ship, and that it is to your liking.
It floats.
It is very nice, sir. Not as nearly nice as your ship, the flagship of the fleet, but it is very nice.
I'm pretty sure this is the flagship.
Oh, his ship is the flagship. This is merely the. This is merely.
This might be the flagship as well. Like, I mean, this is his ship.
Wait, is this his ship?
Currently, yes.
Oh, what about?
You're gonna get ownership of it the moment you arrive in Asherah.
Oh, I thought that he had his own ship, but
yeah, he has his own ship. He owns all the ships.
No, I meant like the super.
He has that
ship
too.
with the magic powers. Oh, okay. That's the one I was talking about.
As
the
he
famous one.
As he says, I want to go over the plans one more time on your tasks and things that will be expected and what we are planning to do. Just so everyone knows it. As he like pulls out a map and puts it on a table. Put you guys here for now. Easy. We are now in Umbarak. Our goal, you guys shall be the first ship to sail away from Umbarak, and slowly but surely the rest will follow. But you guys will have a head start. Your ships shall be sailing a lot faster than the others, as we will take it slowly down towards there to make sure that we can support each other. Your task is to deal with problems that arrive at along the road and solve these problems so that the rest of the fleet is out of harm's way. We can attempt to support you in solving these problems, but you would have a minimum of a day head start of us. So any help that can come to help you in troubles, we'll have at least a day of traveling time worth needed. Our route is going to be from Abarak, and we are going to follow the Great River to Tabaris, the harbor town. There we will wait until the entire fleet is complete again, and from Tabaris we shall sail to Tiba in Asherah. That is our main plan for now. I have provided these for you if you require aid, as he pulls out 3 scrolls. And these 3 scrolls are scrolls of sending. These are for you guys.
They're a little greedy.
I don't know who all of you can cast sending, but he just puts them on the table for you to divide up however needed. These scrolls are intended for you if you are in dire need of help.
Ah,
And
Then I will. Then
Go
I
ahead.
will not need them.
Please take one. Maybe the rest of us will need one.
Yes, you take them.
Ooh.
I cannot use that.
Oh.
I'm probably gonna die, and I just pick up all 3 of them.
I would
GM,
definitely
was
pass
there
those
a-
around.
Can I ask real quick, GM? Was there any of the locals that showed up to just bet and see if Xerxes is actually leaving or not?
Oh yeah, it's like everyone that's staying in the city that you helped along the time has showed up for this ceremony. Some just like see it to believe it.
I'm very not happy about it.
Hell, one of your
But
uncles
anyway.
basically hyped them up. They're like, "Goodbye,
Yeah.
Xerxes!" Like a
I
big
figured
banner.
between my uncle and the 2 kids that I trained, and like I'm just staying as close. As soon as we got on the boat, I'm literally attached to Satir's hip, like Chihuahua shaking.
Alright. When we
So
arrive at Tiba, I will make the papers arrangement, and at that point, this ship will belong to you guys, and you may do with it as you will.
floating brothel it is.
he gurgles after.
I do not. You know what? He says that under his breath, and he's like, "Oh shit! Did I say that out loud?" My apologies, sir. The inner joke that came out.
I find it funny, but please do not be so disrespectful towards your companions.
Of course, I apologize.
Are there any questions?
Yes. If we meet any difficulties, that require violence, do you want ultra violence, or do you want some of them alive? To question.
I will leave that to your judgment.
So they all die.
You have full Sultanate authority to act how you see fit.
I have a
ahead.
question. Did the Pharaoh authorize this colonizing? The sudden realization that I might be a traitor here.
I mean, you're already a spy.
The pharaoh is the pharaohs are subservient to the sultan.
Oh.
While in their lands, they are seen as gods among men.
Mhm.
They are still subservient to Ambarak's authority, and so we do not need their permission to settle. But my grandfather, the Sultan, Sultan Hadith the Third, has concurred that these settlements are necessary for the population of Ashara after the giant invasion is far too low to sustain itself.
Hmm. Okay. That has not alleviated any of my fears. But good to know.
Well, I would say depending on which one of the three pharaohs you'd ask, you'd be a traitor, you'd be an ally, or they just don't give a damn.
That makes sense. Yes. Okay.
I assume Prince Pharaoh Anet would greatly approve of your actions, but Pharaoh Nisus would condemn you as a traitor.
Mhm.
Well, the good news is now you're technically a quadruple agent. So
Yay.
Does anyone else of you have any questions that I might be able to solve or answer?
this is a very stupid question, my lord, but I will ask you anyway. How are you today?
A bit
Face
nervous,
palm.
but that is about it. But if I wasn't, I would say it would be more problematic.
Hmm.
Yes, being the lack of fear, it does not make you brave. It makes you stupid.
Exactly. I will go to my own ship now, as the ceremony pledges. Uh, I will see. Hopefully, I will see you all at Tabaras without anything going wrong, and we having a smooth ride down the river.
Question: Where are we? So, like, do we need to go past all the other boats? Since we're going first, because
I think we're being
it,
launched first, so like it wouldn't really be an issue.
We're
no,
basically
because
the first ones to leave the city.
well,
Yeah,
no,
we're going way beforehand.
well, I want to pass by one specific boat.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and as we pass by, there's a little halfling that I'm waving at, and so is Zephyr. We're both just waving at that halfling.
You
My
thinking
vibes are
Chad?
glowing red.
You think Chad's leaving Ambarak?
Not Chad,
Huh.
the halfling.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
You're a running joke halfling.
Yeah.
We're just waving. Like the horse is like got one of its hooves up, just moving it like an arm.
Well, you haven't left yet, so but I'll keep it in mind. So what happens is that the old sultan, who is carried from the sultan's palace, makes a speech about saying farewell to friends and families who are on their way to build a new home and to make sure that the sultanate stays safe, and give them a great farewell where they will hopefully remember us fondly and bring with them the lessons they have learned here. As he makes a sign to leave, the entire crowd starts cheering, as that is the sign for your ship to start sailing. At that point, at that point, You cross the ship, and you see one of the ships still being loaded, and you see the halfling like carrying up a cart full of bread, because he was a baker. As he looks as at that moment you can see him.
So Amenhotep and Zephyr are just standing next to each other. No, and I don't have my helmet on, but there's no smile. And Zephyr's looking straight up serious as a horse can look. And we're just both just waving.
He looks and he's at that moment, he's quiet, and you can feel the inner rage from him inside. As at that moment he loses his balance, and the cart full of bread tumbles downwards, and he gets pushed into the water, and the bread falls into the water on top of him.
Oh. I don't care that he's gonna become the big bad guy of this.
As you hear him shouting some sort of profanity. Oh, come on! Why is it always me? And why is it always those guys?
All we did was wave.
You distracted me while I was working!
Have a good day.
What did I do wrong to those people? Why do I deserve this all of a sudden?
So as he's still screaming, I'm not paying attention more. I've already made this man a rich freaking man. I've already given him like 30, 40 gold. He don't know what he's
Probably in those 5 months, it's probably happened a couple of times too. Oh, I need to find someone. Why me again?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
go
before, as we're
Go ahead, Satir.
Oh, they were speaking first. Go ahead.
as we were leaving, I wanted to take Satira aside and talk to her first.
Oh, then may I go first because
Yes,
my
go ahead.
interaction involves you.
Oh.
Pum pum pum.
As the sun begins to beam down onto our ship, and the waves soar in and out, pressing against the boat, the shadowy image of your tall form cast over me for a second while I see the scowl upon your face. And a smile begins to creep up as I lean forward, tapping my fingertips upon your armor. Is there nothing but sorrow in your heart? Why do you not smile?
I currently have nothing to smile about. We are leaving on a very long trip, very far away, and while I will enjoy the vast air, being surrounded by something that literally attacked me for the next several months is slightly worrying.
Worrying? She begins to tilt her head with a bright smile.
Well, if you remember the last time that we were near a small body of water, it literally tried to suck my essence out.
Ooh. As you say this, she begins to almost dance around you teasingly as she begins to wiggle left to right as if in motion with the boat, dancing around you. You feel her fingertips press against the top of your shoulder armor as if she was a marionette or a ballerina before she faces you once again. Do you wish to practice not to fall into the waters?
Guy in sight!
Go ahead.
Like, I'm trying to figure out if that's genuine or I'm about to be pushed into the water. It's which is not good.
When
Nope,
you stare at Satir's grin that covers her face as the sunbeams dance along her hair.
I believe
her
her
skin.
completely.
Yes, you put your full embodiment and trust into Satir in this moment of pure genuineness.
I trust you completely. Of course we can practice.
How to be more, how you say, Dex like? Quick like a cat.
Okay.
Do practice. Try to catch me.
And she drifts backwards.
How many feet backwards do you drift?
It's a game of tag, sort to say, as she is around you completely, always within 5 feet of you.
Because I can move 35 feet at a go. That is
And
not enough to catch you.
if I'm rushing, I can move 80 to with my long strider longer.
No, 35 feet is
She's
just.
also partially monk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the max I can go is 70. You can go 80. So yeah, I cannot catch you.
I was thinking more of like acrobatics, athletics thing.
Oh
Basically
yeah.
trying to
Perfect.
avoid,
For fun.
basically trying to grapple her. And she's
Oh.
trying to avoid it.
Okay. But as we're playing tags, like I did have something I wanted to tell you. I will tell you when I get you.
21.
Good.
Oh, untouchable.
I will try again.
Clapping from Xerxes.
Oh, that's just 15.
17. Beaten again.
She always beats me just by a couple.
That's what you think.
That's what I think. Like I just trip and fall, and she's like gone.
Her silk her silk fabric on her arms begins to sway as her body moves around like the watery waves that slide past the ship every time you begin to outreach your hand forward as you fall down onto the ground. She ends this sort of game as she crouches down with a smile, putting out her hand.
What is it that you wish to speak with me about?
I won't get up completely. I will crouch and say, I wanted to tell you that Omarosa has trained recently, and she has learned new powers through her patron, and one of them is darkness. And since you currently darkness does not bother you at all, she will use it at your command during combat.
DM, it's playful blindness, correct? So I don't have actually.
Oh, I thought you had blindsight.
I don't
Yeah,
have
it is.
actual.
It is basically playful.
It's text
Yeah.
more like, you know. Okay.
You could work
so
something out if you really want to actually be blind and blindsided, but that also like limits certain other effects, like for example your spell range and stuff like that. Because
Yeah,
like if I give you
like
60, if I
sense.
get, I'm fine with giving you 60-foot blindside, but then you have spells that have like a 90-foot range on targets you can see, and then that's like mechanically limited to you. So that's up to you if you actually want that. But I'm fine with that if you are okay. If you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. But know the
I'll think about
trade-off.
it.
Yeah, take a week to think about that.
It's a weird fey being.
Yeah.
You hear the light, and that allows you to see.
She begins to nod at this with a greedy smile upon her face.
This is interesting. I have also been training with
getting NPC name now. One
Vernier.
second. Fear?
Veneer.
Vernier.
Vanir. She is both stronger and wiser. It would seem that her shield would be quite useful to us.
Yes. As you're sitting there, you feel stronger for some reason. You feel like there is an aura about my character. And you smell lavender and you feel like I don't know, you have a bonus to your saving throws.
Ooh.
So he'll look at you. It's like, you mentioned before that when a fae is interested in someone, they kidnap them and court them. Now, kidnapping would be out of the question, but would you mind if I stole a little of your time tonight for dinner?
Ooh. She doesn't eat.
Oh, no, he says
Wah,
that.
wah,
He
wah.
says that because that is what he would do. Because the most up to like, does she drink or like water? No, this is out of character. Like, does he
No,
know?
she makes her own water with create.
Oh God. Okay.
Real smooth. I imagine Grimlock passing by. Real smooth, man. Real smooth.
Isn't it
You know-
obvious?
This is awesome. No, this is actually awesome. It's just like he suddenly realizes as he says it, and it's just like we can still have dinner. I eat, and you sit there. Oh, God. You do not make this easy.
Hmm.
She kind of examines you because you put forward this information that you wish for courtship. And she kind of examines you in a whole new light. You could feel her finger drift down your body in armor, all the way down to your feet, up to your fingertips. She grabs onto your arm and pulls it forward, examining everything about you.
As you do so, the smell shifts from lavender to rain. Like a refreshing rain.
She will
You know that
pay-
smell right after the rain, after a thunderstorm?
Yeah.
That is what you smell. That freshness.
She will pay deep attention to detail to your face. And then she'll swift her hand forward to somebody that is nearby. It could be an NPC or a player. Who is closer?
Xerxes is the closest person.
No, I wanted to have this conversation
Keep it
alone.
at your hip.
Yes, but that does still mean she's the closest person.
Wait, I thought we were running around, so he kept
No,
up with
when
us.
she moved, Xerxes was right with her. He does not get away from her. He is in terrified child mode.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, is Xerxes sitting there panting heavily because we were moving very, very fast?
On a boat.
Doesn't seem to be.
Huh?
I wouldn't think because he knows you guys we're in a small area, you're doubling backs. So it's like the smart cat versus the wiry ones. He just waits for you to come back.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Xerxes, is this one ugly?
I mean,
Now
I've
you
never
smell ozone.
seen one of those kind before, but compared to me, yeah.
Oh.
Tell her disinterest kind of starts to shower over her.
You smell ozone now? As obviously I'm just staring at Xerxes.
If you grow more powerful, I could overlook this.
And she kind of like rubs your face together.
You might want to ask anyone else, but like I have an entire entourage of people you could possibly ask, except Omarosa, because I do not want to know what she thinks I look like.
First, you would have to catch me. Then, you would have to be powerful.
She nods, smiling.
I'm
Or
already
beautiful.
powerful, but I will train to be able to catch you. It probably won't be today. Anyway, we have much to do.
She nods and she
Xerxes walks over to her and holds his hand up like he usually does.
will appease him.
And he looks right at Amon and goes, I win. Very much a child at that moment. Kind of gives Grimlock, if Grimlock is looking, it just gives him a wink, one of those just absolute asshole-ish winks.
I walk past Shemao, and she just hears me mutter. It's like, I'm going to be that idiot stepfather one day. Oh God. And just muttering to himself.
And then I will actually, since I have your hand now, I give a little tug. Will you lean down? I got something for you.
She would begin to lean down and kneel.
The scarf he wears, he actually has taken a piece of it that's, I mean, the scarf he wears is meant for somebody bigger than anybody here. And he takes part of it and drapes it over your shoulders, the teal color, and hangs it loosely over your shoulders, stands back a little bit, looks at it. Much better.
I have a question. Do you have like an anime hero scarf? You know what I'm talking about, where like it's 10 foot long, flapping in the wind, almost like a cape.
It's not that long because he's only 3 feet tall. It's probably a 6 foot scarf. Like I said, it's meant for a very large person.
What color is it?
He said teal.
Yeah, teal is the color of all his magic, his accents, and everything.
She feels the cloth. What sort of texture is it? Is it wool, silk?
No, it is very soft cotton, like you would make a child's baby bed quilt out of.
This is a
In fact,
gift
what
you
it's made
gave
from.
me.
And she kind of ruffles her face with it.
It always gave me comfort whenever I was away from home, and even though you're blind, you know he's staring at the city. And back to shaking a little bit. And like he's literally like wrapping himself in this scarf.
Little seedling, do not worry, your roots will stretch far and wide. And with this is another step to be planted into the right place.
I think I want to go back.
She grabs onto him
and the moment you say
tightly.
that,
You are
the
not to
the
leave.
moment you say that and you look at the city, the river takes a bend, and this is the first time in your life that you are unable to see the city.
There is no voluntarily holding back the tears. He is like, it's not weeping, but like the heartbreak tears. And he starts mumbling some names, kind of half under his breath, of all of the people he knew.
To her, Xerxes is a little baby child. So she is going to pick him up, put him on her knee, and begin to wipe away the tears.
And he completely accepts it.
while wrapping you and her within the scarf as we look towards the city.
I don't like it, Satir. How can you handle being so far from your home?
Hmm. It is not. It is not easy. That is true. But if you look at it this way,
And she begins to flutter her fingers about in front of you. Let's see if I can cast anything. And she'll begin to drift out some of the dirt and stand in front of you. And it begins to drift up into mold earth as it begins to connect and depart from each other as she begins to speak and tell stories.
you see, it is a wide world, wide galaxy. There are so many things to discover, but a droplet within its oceans. The knowledge you could obtain within these worlds is vast. Some you can uncover histories of species that you have never heard of, seen of. Some of futures, of pasts. To collect this knowledge is of the user's will. But that excitement of uncovering it all is the beauty. For you, Circes, it would be to help others. You are very keen and wrap yourself around such things. It will break you apart one day, but that is your interest, not mine. This new place has many people, many souls that you could help as well.
And she whispers these devilish words into your ears, trying to convince you to stay.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's
the
his
door.
brain has already been there, and you said helping people, and he kind of gets that old familiar grin across his face.
Imagine all of these souls here that don't have you, Circes, waiting for a hand such as yours to reach out. Everyone seeks a hero. How about you become one and help all of those wavery souls?
Did did I ever tell you what my name actually means?
What is the enlightenment of one's name,
Well,
Circes?
no, I laughed because you mentioned a hero, and my uncle Dalen is the one who named me, and Xerxes means champion of heroes.
Perhaps it is lined into your fate that you are to be a hero, Circes. Your destiny imprinted on your soul by the gods. This may be your purpose, meeting all of us and traveling. Don't you think it to perfection?
Grimlock, tell your dogs to start barking. Stop barking.
Yeah, that was one of the rescues deciding that he needed to bark at the time.
I know. I just thought it would be funny because Grimlock has 1,000,000 dogs.
Yeah,
Ambience.
I
Xerxes will just go quiet and sit there. No words, no anything.
Stay by my side, Xerxes,
Didn't
and
plan on going anywhere.
you will achieve this fate of yours. I assure you. I will guide you from your lost state.
And she begins to brush his hair.
Yeah, well, it's been 5 months, so he has actually changed his appearance a little bit. His hair has grown out, it's shaved along the sides a little bit, and back in a ponytail. So it's actually, like, braidable, and
How old is Xerxes?
he is 17.
So he's still kind of a kid.
Depending on what species he is.
Mm.
Oh, if he's a halfling, he's definitely still a kid.
Yeah.
Because
If
yeah,
he-
I think halflings is like you're an adult when you're 32.
Halflings
Yeah.
and gnomes live very long
Yeah.
time, so yeah.
Gnomes are even longer.
Yeah,
Dwarves
gnomes
are
are-
even
yeah.
longer still.
Yeah, elves are like 118 when they're
Mhm.
Yeah.
adults.
Yes.
To be honest, physically they are already like at 18. They are already physically mature. They're just
Mm.
not considered societal mature until they reach those
Mhm.
ages.
And Satir comes from that belief
Yeah.
as well because, well, everyone grows like that in the family.
Hmm.
So this is little baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I-
Xerxes actually had to mature really quick. But having a chance to let the childlike spirit out, being around Satir has helped him.
Yeah. But I imagine in like the Feywild, you can meet somebody one day and they're like an adult, and then you meet them the next day and they're a kid, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
like
Because you don't know if they've aged, de-aged, or there's been time travel involved.
yeah, time does not work properly in the Feywild.
Yeah.
As the sun begins to glimmer down on both of us, what is everybody else doing?
Hmm.
Yeah. What is
Amon-
Grimlock doing?
Not much. There's not much point in me doing what I was gonna do,
All right.
I am ensuring I am on the opposite side of the boat to our cohort of wolves.
You're with the other big cat.
Yeah.
Well, is it already?
I, I I am talking to it as if it is one of my siblings. Just
As it only reacts with a meow, 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 meow.
mhm, mhm. Then I nod and pretend like I understand what it is saying in order to trick anyone who is watching into thinking it is another one of my siblings.
Wait, you're talking to who?
The big cat.
The big cat.
Oh!
Just saying. I guess one thing Grimlock will do is he's gonna go downstairs and just stay in the hold for a little bit.
Okay. I guess I am not talking to you.
All right. The first day goes by without any problems along the river, as the cooks Shabam and Manouche present the first dinner of the journey. It is Tandikir Kebabi, a Manouche special recipe. It is basically just rice with all sorts of mixed ingredients inside of it. And one of you will get, for the next 24 hours until the next dinner, will get the food buff. So let's see. Well, Satir doesn't eat, so she's excluded from the food buff.
Yes.
So Amon is
Grim-
1, Grimlock is 2, unless
I
he
was gonna
doesn't.
say Grimlock doesn't show up to dinner either.
Alright.
That's sus. Okay.
Wow.
Just
Then
gonna say-
Xerxes is 3, 4, and Shamao is 5, 6. Alright, Xerxes gets the temporary boost. Roll me a d8, Xerxes.
Okay, assuming there's a vegetable component to the meal.
Yes, yes. An 8. You gain a +2 to your AC for the next 24 hours.
Neat.
I would like to take. I would like to take a large plate down for Grimlock. Is Gorok eating dinner, or is he staying with Grimlock?
He's Gorok. He's
yeah.
eating dinner.
Okay.
I finished meal. I'm taking Grimlock's plate.
I grab it and I'm taking it to him.
He doesn't need it.
I take the plate and go down there.
He's trying to pull it out of your hands.
Is this a strength check?
Yes.
Mm,
You want me to roll for it, Therese, or will you do it?
yeah, I'll roll for it. Let me just get his stats up here. Because the stats are slightly different now, obviously. Let's see. It's the Gorok, there he is. Yeet.
Monotep, you managed to rip the plate out of Gorok's hands. He's like, no, I want it!
Well, we do not always get what we want.
Roar. You ask Manouche for a second plate. And it's like, here you go.
Grimlock, open the door, please.
Or DM, is there any like I don't know like private quarters, but is there any like more secluded area of this ship? I know like then we see the map, but like
Well, you have this room here.
oh yeah, up here. I guess I'll go there. Yeah, that's where Grimlock will go.
It's basically those two rooms are for either whoever is the head honcho on the ship or for sick people.
Mm-hmm.
I will knock on the door. Grimlock, may I come in?
Yeah, you don't hear anything for a bit, and then eventually you see Grimlock open the door, but not opening it fully, and he goes, "Yes, Saman, what pray tell could you want?"
The sky, a good woman to talk to you. Open the door, please. And I will show him the plate of food.
I am fine. I would rather be alone at this moment. Give the rest to Gorok for now.
God, no, he almost tore my off. To get
Give it to the dogs then. They could probably use it as well.
Alright. Well, I just wanted to tell you, I was going to tell you earlier.
Yes.
You know how you've been getting on me about getting a mate?
No. Yeah, I guess. What?
Well,
I'm not really interested.
Oh, okay.
Just putting it out there. No, I mean like, I'm flattered, but I.
No, I asked.
I love Grimlock.
You say that? No. Oh, I get it. No, I'm not interested in you. You're not my type.
No, good, because this would have been a very awkward conversation otherwise.
It's already awkward. What are you talking about?
I don't know. You brought me food to my bed, to a room where I had a bed. Like,
that is not it. That is not necessarily a seduction technique, although it can be. But
well, yes, but like, like you started off with an interesting premise, and then brought me food at the same time. You can see, yeah.
I'm
whatever.
Courting
What is exactly?
I'm taking your advice in trying to court someone on the ship.
Mhm.
We will not tell you who because they
Did
will.
you inflate your throat pouch?
No,
Well,
I do
like
not
that.
have a throat pouch.
You don't? Well,
No.
that's no wonder you've been struggling. Hmm.
I want a Grimlock dating rulebook.
Amon is actually laughing like that because like he has no response. It's just like, of course that is of course why I'm having trouble in that area. Um,
I think I am a man of medicine. I could possibly make you up something to help with that.
so, if you don't give this man inspiration, I will. So
Oh.
no, but I'm glad that you're feeling slightly better now that you're interested in my lack of a sex life. I just wanted to tell you that I got over myself a little bit and asked someone if they didn't mind, like, talking. They wanted me to chase them.
Oh, it was the tear then, wasn't it?
Yes.
Like, I'll be honest, buddy. That when you said chase, I can't fathom who exactly that would be other than her.
Possibly Shimao, but she
No,
is a cat. She likes to run.
she likes to run, but still, like, it's pretty obvious. Like,
So you didn't want to talk before, but now it is about me.
well, I need some private time, but you came
Uh,
to me, and I am trying to help you.
I don't need any help. I was just
Well, you
telling
don't need.
you that I am attempting to court someone, and I was also checking on my friend. Yes, we are friends, you big scared idiot. And to make sure you are okay, if you only need some time to yourself, that is fine. But I would appreciate it if you did need someone to talk to. I am here.
It's fine. It's fine. It'll work itself out, and I'll think on some remedies for your problem.
Oh God. I. It is not a problem so much as just an amount of bravery is needed to approach some people. Here, just in case you need it, I hand him my healing potion.
Thank you. He takes it. Again, he's like doing this through a crack in a door. He has not opened this door even a slight bit since you've been
Oh,
standing here.
I thought he had opened. I thought I was.
No, he was like cracking. His face is just around the door edge, and he's basically been talking to you through the door. He's not been willing to open the door at any point
Are
during this
you sure
conversation.
you okay?
Yes.
Inside. Yep, you finish the finish. I
Yeah,
would go.
that's pretty beautiful. That's a beautiful roll right there. I'm not even gonna
Yep.
roll back because I feel like
Nope.
it's speaks for itself.
Yep, unless
But
you rolled a 1 as well. I don't think.
either way, yes, I am fine.
I will leave the food at the door.
Yes. Bye. He closes the door.
You have not been having a great day at versus rolls against other players, Tariq.
I think that was meant to be. It's funnier that way.
Oh boy.
Amon will go up to the prow and just stand there and just look at the sea.
As the sun sets, the night comes. People take a long rest, sleep without any problems, and it is day 2 of your journey towards the city of Tabris.
GM, could I say that Xerxes probably doesn't sleep very well?
Oh yeah, that's no problem.
It's his
that,
first
that makes
time
sense in
ever not sleeping.
yeah.
But he is like a cat curled up, like wherever Satir happens to be, he has went full feline and is like there curled up in a ball.
In during the morning when the ship is still next to land a bit, uh, both Fanir and Nikau approach Satir, as the two, and I assume that Satir as well, have become friends, and Fanir and Nikau come towards Satir and say, "Hey Satir, would you like to help us out with a little prank we want to pull?"
A prank? Of course I am interested in such things.
All
Tell
right,
me who.
we're gonna get vengeance on McGelvin.
Interesting.
Like he
What
had
are we
a
to
like a month ago, he had like a tour through our tavern, and he accidentally walked into the ladies' shower room while we were there with an entire crowd. That needs payback.
You know, there is one other person that would love to do such a thing.
Oh, who would you recommend?
She kind of twists her body over and tilts her head towards our good Shy Mao.
Ooh, yes. She can
That
join
one
us. Let's do it together.
And behind you, Shy Mao, you feel 3 big smiles behind you, towering over your body.
I feel as though I am suddenly in some form of danger. That is impossible. I am great.
Out of character, technically you are in some form of danger because remember the name of the boat is "What's Up, Danger."
Oh yeah,
That's canon.
that's true.
Where did Shama go on the map?
I do
Oh.
not know.
She went full cat mode and
Oh,
disappeared.
there-
Down me. Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, hello. What is with the evil grins?
Oh, good day to you, Shy Mao. May the sun glisten upon your skin. Well, fur.
Yes.
I'll cut to the chase.
she gets a little closer, waving her hand back and forth, leaning in, putting her hand on your shoulder with a big, wide grin.
So, you like to play games, yes?
Yes, I do.
We are going to prank McGelvin.
Would you like to join? She claps her
Oh.
hands together.
You had me at prank.
Perfect.
Also, which one is Miguelvin again? I do not know.
the guy that cleans
Old one.
yes, the one with the ugly hat that cleans the toilets.
I would not call it cleaning, but sure.
He takes the filth and places it somewhere else, which we
Yes.
call his face.
Yeah. Right. What is the plan?
And it's very simple. McGelvin is taking a bath outside of the boat a bit further away out of sight. That means he is not wearing his clothes. We secretly steal his clothes and he has to walk back naked to the ship. Then we hide his clothing trunk that Ali is guarding somewhere in the supply rooms, and he cannot get that too. So Nikau made this for him, as you see, like a onesie penguin suit.
I love it. Yes.
So we need to divide and conquer. Someone needs to make sure that nobody finds that food trunk, that clothing trunk of his, and that
Mhm.
Ali doesn't know that we're responsible for it. And someone
Mhm.
has to make sure that his clothes are stolen without him noticing.
Mhm.
And Vernier speaks Hybarakian. I mean Hybarakian or
Yeah, she speaks Hyberaki now. Satir teach it to her.
Oh, okay.
So they're like grouping up.
I thought we were going to teach her Asharan so she'd be able to understand that. Oh well.
Yeah.
I'll have to use some months later.
It is fine. Right. Okay. Well, I am good at everything, so I can do any of those things.
I'm
Hmm.
not good at the sneaking. Could you, perhaps?
She looks at you, Shimel.
I am a cat. We are born to sneak.
Out of character, did you just say your character is not good at sneaking?
Yes.
Okay, I just thought I was hallucinating for a second. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Perhaps we should do a bit more flavor, don't you think?
Hmm.
Add
What?
a little bit of spice?
Oh, I
What?
have an idea, says Nikau.
Mhm.
We could go into the kitchen
Mhm.
and put some spicy powder in the penguin chute, so he's itchy all over.
Two
That
classic
sounds
pranks put together.
Y'all, this might be against the Geneva Convention, y'all. I'm
I
just.
have a spell upon him. For every time he itches and jumps, it will be 3 times his height. He will fly.
Ah, yes.
Alright.
And she kind of snickers forward, going along.
As Nikau says, I shall take the responsibility in making sure the suit is properly powdered. Who of you wants to steal the clothes, and who of you wants to remove the food, the clothing trunk? Maybe one of us can distract Ali so that it will go unnoticed.
I
Yeah.
will instantly cast Pass Without a Trace real quick.
As Fanir like right their hands. Oh, let's all be united. Girl power against that McGelvin.
Yes.
Wow!
Woo!
And the cow leaves and is going to attempt to basically steal some itchy powder from the kitchen.
Okay.
So you guys can divide yourselves. Who wants to talk to distract Ali and who wants to get the food thing, or
Hmm.
the clothing, the two clothing objectives.
If you're not good at if you're not good at sneaking, I should probably be the one to do the sneaking. Was you do the distraction?
I will do the distraction.
All right, then. Fanir says, then I will try and grab his clothes while he is bathing.
Excellent.
Like, it's really useful because Shireen, for medical
Mhm.
reasons, said she refuses to allow him to clean on the boat because he'll spread all the bad diseases. So he always goes outside of the boat, boat to clean himself up. Problem
Yeah.
solved.
This makes sense. Yes. Yes.
All right.
All right.
So she leaves as well.
All
We
right.
disperse.
Yes. You guys have to go to the lowest level of the ship, where all people's private a lot of people's private possessions are stored in this part of the ship.
Okay.
Lee is busy there making notes of things and everything.
In what direction is this chest?
It's basically here.
Okay.
I need to help distract, get a lay off your shoulders.
Yeah.
Satir will just open the door.
Yes.
That happens without any problems. As Ali looks up and is like, "Ah, good day, ladies."
Mm.
Good evening, Ali. Could you help me with something?
Sure, what's the problem?
You are the one to keep track of everything, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do other things by chance?
Oh yeah, well, sometimes I repair some things or tell people that something needs to be repaired or what supplies are low, which we can reframe, all that sort of stuff. Mostly giving people the information that they need.
Wonderful. I would like to speak to you more in depth about such things.
Ah, sure. Go ahead, make a deception check with advantage.
Mhm.
With advantage, yeah.
Oh,
9, as
no.
Ali looks like, well, I still have my rounds to finish. What exactly do you need my help with?
Well, I want to know everything that you're able to do. That way, in the future, if something were to happen, I would know who to come to.
Uh, sure. Give me a sec to lock up first, then.
Hmm.
Shamal,
Yes.
I need to lock this room.
Ah, yes. Sorry. I will leave immediately. Uh,
Fuck.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on. One moment. Actually, I was trying to find one of my possessions. A signet ring that showed my my rank. I have been
Go ahead, make a
unable to find it.
deception check, Shamal.
Okay, that's a 12.
I'll help you look after I'm done with Satir, okay?
Yeah.
What is not as important as this one? It is
No.
one of showing rank.
Ah, yes, but you're right. You know what, Satir?
Mm.
Let's go help her together.
Of course.
Excellent.
As at that point, because Shamao had a better deception roll than Satir, he's keeping an eye. He's like keeping a very close eye to Satir. It's like,
Oh.
she's up to something, but I don't know what.
I will go the opposite direction of Shamal the entire time.
Yeah. I wanna try and slip away.
Go ahead, make a stealth check.
Yeah. 24
And
plus
the
10,
best,
that's 34.
he has no idea. You get to that to McGalvin's clothing trunk without any problems.
All right. When I'm here, I want to cast Enlarge Reduce on it to shrink it down.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to try and
There are windows
quickly.
here.
Oh, oh.
I mean, that is very tempting. I'm going to attempt to get it back out the door.
That's very small anyway, so
Yeah.
he's not a tall man. So
Yeah. Yeah. So I just sneak it out. I hide it over here somewhere.
Mhm.
Then I sort of like appear next to Ali, sort of looking around, and then I sort of look at my hands. I'm like, silly me! I was wearing it the entire time. I am such an idiot sometimes, but
Oh,
also
I don't
never.
I did not see it at all. How clumsy of me.
She kind of puts her hands over her.
Truly.
Ali is like, I feel like I'm being pranked by something.
No.
If I did any offense to you two girls, I'm really sorry.
So genuine.
I think Ali has heard about what happened to poor Amenhotep with these two girls.
No.
But if I may continue my work, call me duped.
Very well. Very well. Bye.
Speak to me another time, Ali.
Sure
Your
thing.
work is of importance.
She's gonna close the door.
Tiny chest is here.
Right. That went not as great as I was expecting.
Satir nods repeatedly.
Well, what do we do with this tiny chest now? It
How
will
does-
not remain as tiny, but it is still small.
There are toilets here.
Oh my god! Why are y'all being mean to poor McGelvin? Let him have his stuff. He got an ugly wife and ugly kids, and y'all are gonna throw away his clothes. What's wrong with you people?
Honestly, I was so disappointed that you guys made the wisdom saves on that, seeing his children, because I had something pretty great planned on it.
You had madness as planned. That's what you
No,
had
no,
planned.
something far worse.
Right. All right. Now, I do kind of want to just dump it all, but at the same time, I feel like a good prank is one that you can reverse.
It
agree.
won't permanently scar someone for life.
Perhaps we could hide it around the ship. It could be a scavenger hunt.
I love it. Yes.
I will take half of the items in the chest.
They're
I
just
will
different
take-
sets of clothing.
Up the mess where the flag is will be his underwear under it, flapping within the wind. I will disperse one of his shoes under a barrel, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. I will do much the same. Yes. I will put a yeah. I will put a pair of socks in somebody's back pocket. And I will put a t-shirt. Ooh, where would be a good place? Where would be a good place? I'll tie it to an anchor. Yeah. There we go. Yes.
Satir will have a bright smile and giggle with you, arm locked in arm, as
Yeah.
we go back to our secret meeting spot.
Yeah.
And you guys wonder why he was terrified of the Avatar.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Nikau, as you guys come back, Nikau is already back with like the rolled up penguin suit and smiling.
Excellent.
I've got it. Although we have to figure out how to make him sweat before it becomes itchy.
Intriguing. How to make him sweat.
I could convince him the ship is under attack. Or
Good.
perhaps something else.
Perhaps.
A little while later, Vernier comes back. Did everything succeed?
Yes.
Great. I succeeded as well. He's still bathing. Hasn't figured it out, and Fatir, I have a special gift for you. She hands you McGelvin's new hat. That he bought
We'll add it
especially
to the
for this
collection.
he bought this especially for the voyage.
She will open her side bag, and it's filled with 3 other hats, adding a 4th.
I'm just gonna say, y'all are making me feel sorry for. You know how hard that is. Y'all are making me feel bad for McGelvin.
How do we make him sweat?
Isn't just walking going to do that?
Probably. Oh, I know. We station ourselves at different points on the ship, and we have him run between us, pretending like we are desperately in need of his assistance.
That is wonderful. But we would have to see him nude.
Yes.
Well, you would be wearing the onesie already if we at that point.
That is true. That is true.
Perfection! As he begins to walk between us, I could just jump upon him when he starts to itch.
Ah. Very good. About 10 minutes
Yeah.
later, McGelvin comes walking back completely nude.
Question: Do we see? Who sees him nude?
Well, the people on the on the upper deck.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
That bodes another question. Does the man have a third leg?
Well, let's see. Give me a sec. Well, let's roll for how many inches.
I'll be back
Why
in
is
a
this a
minute.
recurring thing?
It just swoops like he's not that tall. He's not that tall because he's a gnome. It just swoops around on the ground.
As he passes me by, it's like, first thing is like, you need to get some clothes on, but respect, man, respect. Now I can see how you got your your wife and kids. Good lord.
Well, I'm sorry, but I was taking a bath outside of the ship just like Shireen demanded, and it
Take my
seems
spare cloak.
my clothes that won't fit. I'll fall all the time. I have some spare clothes down in the trunk. Let me go down. And like Ishmael, like Payman says, like that thing does not touch my boat. Understand, McGelvin? Have to hold it up. Pick it up.
He's literally got it swung over his shoulder. The song "Do Your Balls Hang Low" it was literally written about him.
He picks it up and like.
Never in all my years have I regretted a prank. I am beginning to regret this one.
Frenier looks at it. I thought it was just a fish. When I swung from that right. Oh no! Now I have to go down now I have to go down the stairs. How do I do that?
Oh my god.
Very carefully with that thing.
He tries to like climb down the stairs very carefully.
McGavin, stop! I will cast levitate on him.
Thank you. And drops down a level back to the to the thing. He knocks at Ali's door. Like, Ali, good man, Ali, I need access to my to my clothing trunk. My clothes probably whisked away by the river. Oh man, yeah, you really need to.
I'm going to be honest. I never thought I would be jealous of McGelvin. Good lord.
Yeah, like Payman says, honestly, his poor wife.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's why she's so ugly. No, that's not it.
Where did my hey, Ali? Where did my clothing truck go? What are you talking about, McGelvin? It's supposed to be right here. No, it's not here. Ah, oh wow, it's gone. Did you remember to actually pack it? I'm sure I packed it on the ship and put it here.
It was at this point he knew he had done fucked up.
Now I'm pretty confident that everyone everyone's else's stuff is on the right location, well set, and here's even your signature. God damn it! I forgot my clothes in the city. Shit, what do I do now?
Wait, Mr. DM, I do have a question. Wouldn't there be a spot where his trunk is now gone from?
Well, it's only been there recently, so not really, but
okay.
And if Shamao covered it up pretty well, then no problem there. Oh no! What do I do now? As Nikao shows up. Don't worry, McGalvin. I have a present for you. I know that next week is your birthday, and I wanted to give it you then, but I think you could really use this. Oh, thank you, Nikao. You're such a sweet lady. Thank you so much, but I think this is a bit tight. She now wears the penguin suit.
There's a noticeable bulge in a certain area.
Oh.
Could you help me pick this up, McGelvin? You're strong, yes?
Of course.
He's still levitating, by the way.
He levitated down unless you're forcing him to keep levitating, but it also takes quite a while before he has a discussion with Ali about his clothing trunk. And
that's true.
Because levitating is only 10 minutes, so
yeah.
Of course, Satir. I'm glad to help. What do you have him lift?
A barrel of water.
I do not like where it is currently, but someone as great as yourself, McGelvin the Great, could move this over there.
Of course, the great McGalvin will help a lady in need. That's what my mom always told me. She tries to lift up the barrel. Let's see how lucky he is and how good he is in that.
I finally figured out who the great McGelvin reminds me of. The Great Gazoo. Couldn't do magic worth shit either.
As he starts sweating and this itch is horrible.
McGelvin, quick, come quickly. Bring the batter. Come quick.
I'm trying to.
I'll help lift it up.
Without any problems. Because I assume your strength is far greater than the -2 that McGelvin has.
Yes. As we go on to the upper levels.
I do have a question. If you're like a bystander watching this, do you realize that they're pranking him?
I'll make an insight check.
Oh, God. I've been doing so great at those today. 1 second. My sheet. Why is there a pirate hat in front of
I don't know where the pirate hat went, but the pirate hat was basically McGalvin's new hat that was stolen by
me?
Vernier when she stole his clothes.
Okay. Insight. See if. Really? Another 2?
No, you're like, nah.
Nope.
They're
This is
probably
normal.
they're probably concerned, and they're bonding with him. He grew on them.
Yeah.
Come,
I
come,
would hope that
come,
Luke
quick,
believes
You're like,
anything.
McGalvin is incompetent, but he is a nice guy. His heart's in the right place.
That is exactly what I think. And these poor women are torturing him. But I don't know that.
I'm right with you, Sir Mo! Right with you!
Yes, over here, over here. Look. And I point out over the horizon at nothing, and I'm like, oh, it appears to have gone. I am so sorry for inconveniencing you.
He's sweating and like itching and it's like scratching out where his balls are at, just like. Well, maybe I can take a look. So like he jumps upwards and like, oh! And he falls off the ship.
Oh.
Oh no!
Wait, are we actually moving?
No,
Or
no,
are we
we're
like.
like you're standing still in the morning, like you're
Oh.
they're prepping to leave, but
Oh, okay. I thought the boat was always moving like.
no.
Mm.
Like
Sort of look.
you're going down a river, so it's like you just stop to the sides when it's time to sleep.
Would I be wearing plate?
I sort of look
That
around.
depends completely on you.
I don't. If it's the morning, I probably wouldn't be wearing plate right away. I will jump in and try to
Oh.
save him.
Oh, thank you, Amonotep.
You're
What are you
fighting
gonna
me. I'm getting you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And he like grabs onto you. I've been having a very bad day, but
Yes.
when life
I,
gives you lemons, make lemonade, right? Have to make the best out of everything. I have helped 2 friends today. I don't think my day can get any worse than this.
Miguel, you are a nice dude. And
Thank you. I
I will.
like you too, Amonotep. You're right. Your heart is in the right place. Although you sometimes say the wrong things.
I don't know what you're talking about. I will levitate us up both up.
Ooh.
Were you to say, Shema?
I was going to say there is a McGalvin overboard, but the situation is resolved.
When you see the 2 of us,
Hmm?
as we come out of the water, there's like so much static electricity, and suddenly both of our hairs are just big old poofs. And since he's like mostly bald, just the strands of his hair are sticking out. But my hair's like a big old poof.
His beard becomes basically the lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate when that happens to your fur. It's so uncomfortable.
Do you know how hard it is to braid this?
No.
It's really hard.
Oh. That is a shame. Because
Well,
I
I mean,
don't know.
once the static electricity hits it, then you got to brush it out and get it to lie down.
Mm-hmm.
At that
Which is hard.
moment, Rock walks in and says, I am McGelvin. Yes, Gorak, what's the problem? One of the toilets is clogged up after this morning. Here you go. Time for you to fix it. No problem. The great McGelvin will do his job. I thank you all very much for supporting me, and thank you, Nikau, for this amazing gift as he starts scratching his leg again. And thank you, Amanotep, for helping me. But I have a job to do.
Hey,
Yes.
Gelvin, there's a lot of things that can be said for you, but you do put your heart into everything, and you do uh enjoy your friends.
Mm.
Of course. Else I would not be the great McGalvin. Friendship is one of the most important things in life. That and family.
Yes.
As he walks away with the with the toilet unplunger, going back to his job.
Out of character, you are all horrible people.
Yeah.
In character, you. I would like to say to all of you, you are such good friends to McGillivan. I am proud of you.
Yes. I feel
Sweet to
we
say.
have bonded.
Yes. We are
Horrible
closer than
people.
ever, Shiloh.
Mm. Yes.
I'm just glad you have not directed this at Amenhotep.
He says, "Well, I have to continue with my work on the ship. It was very nice working with you all."
Mm.
But
Yes.
working? What do you mean by working with? Oh well, I have things I have to go.
We are all part of the same crew. We are constantly working together in this. No? Yes.
I need to refill
Exactly.
barrels with water.
Yes.
Veneer like grabs one of the barrels with one hand without any problems. And was like, I will move this back. I don't think McGelvin put it on the right place. Would you agree, Satir?
I do. I do.
Let's have some nice dinner together. I'm sorry, Satir. Let's have a nice conversation all together about
It's not
our
just me,
great
Dad.
day.
Yes.
It's not just me.
Yeah.
She recovered quicker. She realized it mid sentence.
That was fun. I wonder how long it will take him to notice that his clothes are just everywhere around the ship.
I think everyone will notice very soon.
Except him.
He might point it out.
Yes.
Has
Anyway.
anyone seen Grimlock? Has he decided to come out of his room, or is he still on sabbatical?
It is strange that I have not seen him about in the water. He loves the water.
Weirdo.
Well, he will not talk to me. Maybe he will talk to Satir.
Why
Or
won't
maybe
talk
he
to
just
you?
needs space. Space is good. No? Okay.
I'm giving you space.
Oh.
In that moment, Aman, Nargis approaches you. Amanotep,
Yes.
I wanted to have I have a request.
Okay.
I would like to spar one round with you. I'm now a sailor, it leaves little room for training my battle skills. And you were always an excellent warrior. I would like to once in a while have a short sparring session with you. Do you mind?
Not at all. I'm sure that Gorak would like to join us once in a while.
I don't think he understands, or she understands, or he. I'm not sure.
I just call them they.
Okay. That they understand holding back for a sparring session.
Oh no, they don't. I don't think they would kill you though. But 1 second, I'm a little wet. I will take my hand and like start rubbing myself with it,
Mm-hmm.
and basically dry out my clothes like one of those washing machines that uses actually uses electricity to get the water out, to repel the water from the
Mhm.
clothing.
And you may place yourself here. I don't know where you left, where your token left.
Okay. I will put on my armor though. Is Nikau wearing armor?
You mean Nargis?
Nargis.
Yeah, she is putting on her armor as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just one thing I'd like to mention before this actually starts. For Satir specifically. Satir, when you're like standing on the deck, basically you're probably about to watch them spar, you do see a small shrub-like creature walk out of the area where Grimlock has been staying, and it starts walking towards you.
Do I
Oh
also
my
see this
god.
thing?
Yeah, it's a little shrub guy. Like anybody can see it. It's just
Is that a walking plant?
a bit of.
Why is the ficus wearing a pot?
Oh my god, it's so cute. What the fuck?
There you
Nargis
go.
just
Look
looks
at
at it
the
as
thing.
I was like,
Amon
is it
actually
danger?
says that. Why is the ficus wearing a pot?
Is it dangerous? Is that what came out of the bathroom?
McGalvin! What did you do, McGalvin?
But basically, it runs like up to Satir, or like walks up and like tentatively grabs her by the bottom of her dress and starts yanking on it a little bit. Not a yanking, but like pulling on it basically.
Oh, little
I, I,
one.
I
And
found
she
it.
will follow wherever he goes.
Yeah, I basically we could do that in a second. Let them do the duel first and then get to that part. But that's
Alright.
basically what he does. He basically leads you back to where Grimlock is.
Nargis, as Nargis looks at it too, and then back at the monotip. You ready,
Uh,
or do you want to see that, Amon?
Kind of. No, I'm ready. I'm
yeah,
ready.
just saying. I'll be back in a minute here. I'm gonna go do something real quick.
Alright. She draws her scimitar.
Mhm.
Alright, roll initiative as well as for you, Amon.
My initiative is now normal, which makes me sad.
Alright.
You've had low rolls all the session.
Yep.
I know, he rolled over 22 in his previous roll. As Nargis runs towards Amonhotep, she will try and slash with her scimitar at him. With a 23!
Yeah, that hits. How
Doing
much damage?
8 damage. That is her turn. Amonhotep, it is your turn.
Are we only? Uh,
It,
I'll
it,
put up my hand. Are we only doing normal damage, or are we going?
basically, sparring is non-lethal, but it's just not halved.
Okay, so no, what I'm
Yeah.
asking is, are we smiting and using magic?
You can use
Or
whatever you want in a sparring match.
okay, cool. All right, so it's my turn now.
So she got first blood.
Yep. Sparring match. Are we doing only one attack per round, or all our attacks?
She can only do one attack per round.
Okay, cool. Uh,
You
then
can do as many attacks as you want. She just managed to draw first blood on you. She looks very excited, like, holy shit, I never expected that to work.
okay. Bonus action. Wrathful Smite. Then I believe that will hit.
16 will miss as she blocks it with her shield.
Okay. Second attack.
14 will
miss.
miss as well.
Let's try
She
this one.
parries it with she parries it with her scimitar as you strike, and then as you do the bunt end, she basically just steps backwards and dodges it.
That plant is so interesting. I'm sorry. I need to pay attention to the spar.
And then it is, unless you want to move, it is her turn. Also, you couldn't have used the bonus action because you did Raffle Smite.
I didn't use the bonus. I used Raffle Smite, so yeah, can't
Yeah,
use
you
any
did.
other bonus.
Yeah, but you clicked the blunt end of your weapon.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That I couldn't have done that. Sorry.
All right. Then she takes on a form that she stands a little bit lower, and she slashes with her scimitar again at you, Amon. 13 will miss, but as she's lower and she sees the moment to seize it, she will use an action surge to make another attack. 13 misses again as you manage to basically she slashes at your legs while she's standing lower, and you basically just put your spear in front of it to block it constantly, like a sort of sweeper move. Your turn again, Amon.
All right. The first thing I'm gonna do is so the Raffle Smite. As long as I keep concentration, is stay on thing. I'm using a bonus action to cast spiritual weapon. So suddenly, an ethereal spear appears behind her and jabs her.
And hits her, doing 5 damage.
And then I'm going to attack. That
14?
does not hit.
Yeah, as she's standing low, she basically just she's basically hiding underneath her shield.
I am not doing well today. That will hit.
The 25 will hit.
All right.
Doing 18 damage and then still the Wrathful Smite damage.
Yeah. So she needs to give me a wisdom save.
Makes it. But you do 18 and 19 damage, and as you poke again on her shield, you with the power of the Wrathful Smite, you basically overpower her shield, and she's knocked down. You win.
That was very, very good. I almost didn't even get a hit on you.
I've been focusing. I knew you were your hits were powerful, so I was focusing on defense for the most part. But still have a long way to go. I probably got a little bit overconfident by getting first blood on you. But it was great to spar with you again, Amanhotep. I hope next time I'll do better.
I have a question for the DM. What color is my blood?
You're Aragonasi, right?
Yeah, I'm Aragonasi, but I'm not sure exactly what my father was.
Then your color is, or your blood is white.
Okay.
That's so badass.
Fluorescent white?
I don't know what fluorescent white is.
Kind of like neon.
Ah.
Kind of glows.
Glows.
Oh, that's fine. Sure. Alright. The fight is over. Nargus says, I'm gonna recover a little bit. I'll visit the doctor. Thank you very much, sir.
I grab her hand to pull her up, and 10 points of Leo hand. You know what? Make that 15.
Thank you so much. Then I'll go back to work. Alright. Then we had the shrub carrying, guiding Satir towards, I believe, somewhere.
As they are pulling on my dress as I follow them, can I sense where, what item on them awakened them?
Go ahead and make a Arcana check. Alright. Go ahead and explain Grimlock. Because you know the answer better than me.
I think it is a little pot in its head. It's just basically whatever magic is imbued into the pot. I guess if you with you like looking at it like properly, you would notice like carved into it is druidic runes, essentially,
Ooh.
instead of just being like, so like you could just like with you being the only person who can read it, it basically just it would say, "Awaken thy servant." Basically, on top of it, like it's on top, it's on the bottom of the pot, but obviously the top of the pot for this, or well, on the top of his head at this point.
So I definitely know that this is from Grimlock because they're the only druid on the ship. So I happily follow it.
He so basically just like try like start to bring you this direction, and you see it like sit like put its let go of your dress, put its hands up like gesturing for you to like stay there for a second, and it knocks on the door
Oh
itself.
my god, I love this thing.
It because like it's the cool thing about the awaken. This is my common item, by the way. I bought at the start of the game that got awakened because it takes a month to awaken. So it just became alive by the time or it didn't just become alive, but it came alive during but it had been not doing anything. Uh, but it basically knocks on the door, and you see basically it like goes in eventually. You hear a language being spoken that you do not understand though. It's not
Ooh.
Druidic. It's thought you notice the cadence is Grimlock, but you also hear a second voice, and it sounds like leaves rustling a lot of the time.
That's so cute.
I'm pretty sure this thing can speak. Let me just check that to be sure. But yeah, it can learn one language I know. It doesn't say I can't speak it, so it can speak technically speaking, but it cannot speak any other language but the one I chose. And basically, eventually, uh, Grimlock gestures for it to go. Like, well, you don't see this obviously, but Grimlock tells it basically to go back outside and get you. It comes back out and like keeps the door open and gestures you inside.
Satir will enter. What does she see?
Well, for the first thing before that happens, you see as you enter the room, the wee shrub closes the door and stands in front of it on guard.
Nothing. So
So the little shrub sitting there, basically like resolutely looking around.
I am just like hiding behind something, staring at this shrub as it is the most interesting thing to happen on the ship since we left.
Oh boy. You basically see eventually, like just for your sake, by the way, it basically eventually jumps and lands right on its pot, and then looks just like a normal shrub once more.
oh my
But
god.
it's like sitting directly in front of the doorway
That is
because
so cute.
it has it has the ability called false appearance. So when it remains motionless, it looks nothing like anything but a normal shrub. Just for reference, because that's how I love these wee things. That's why I wanted it, because it's such a cute little pet. And it does. I don't want it to do anything. It's just there for pet reasons. But Satir, more importantly, what you see is Grimlock sitting on the bed, but he is covered himself in a blanket, essentially for now.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Do I sense distress within the room?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you make rolls for these because it's more just like a thing. But no, you would notice like Grimlock, in one way, looks more relaxed, but looks more stressed. Like his body seems to be in a more relaxed position, but his like kind of from what you've seen of him, he looks stressed in a sense. It's
Is
hard to
there
exactly explain.
any molting of like your your body around the room or scratching or anything like that?
No, there's not.
Okay, okay.
And Grimlock looks at you and he goes, and in Druidic specifically, he's like, I don't know exactly what Druidic would sound like, but you know, it's Druidic. Um, he basically says, "Welcome, Satir. Um, it is good to see you. How have you been?"
She'll pause for a moment. You could see her visibly hold still in curiosity before she guides one foot in front of the other. Um, and she leans forward at the edge of your bed with a bright smile, speaking in Druidic back at you. For the muffled noise outside, she says,
Atarisutome atamuke. So, Grimlock, it is good to be in your presence, but you are not to be seen.
and she kind of softly pulls on the blanket that's around you, but not tugging it off, of course.
Yeah. Grimlock goes, yes. I. This is. I will admit this to you, first of all. I am struggling with a problem. And I find myself in a situation where I have no options that I usually have at my disposal. And seeing as you are. He kind of seems to be thinking about it. The closest thing of a fellow within our chosen profession, if you want to put it that way. I require your aid, and I require your trust.
Now her smile at first becomes crooked and twisted, almost um, evil for a moment as you feel the aura around her become interested in deal making, almost as if you want to strike one a contract of sorts. But then you feel it dissipate as she calms herself, and she begins to get closer, and you can feel, hear the wood under her start to creak along with the carpet, and she kneels down a bit more.
Mm-hmm. I would mention though, when that energy enters the room, you would also feel, in a sense, despite like him asking this, you feel a level of like other aggression come back at you
Ooh.
directly, like a kind of sense of Grimlock is a pretty well-to-do spellcaster, but you feel like his power has grown since you've originally met him,
Ooh.
and it does seem like there's like an aggression level to the magic as well, as he seems to like not take kindly to your like interest in a certain sense, but seems
Mhm.
to bite it down as well. As he also, in a very similar kind of juxtaposed position, in a sense, is also uses his kind of magical pressure, in a sense, to kind of convey his feelings about it. To be like kind of like, in a way, a soft warning of not to trifle to an extent with him. I don't know exactly how to put it, but you know what I mean? He's just not exactly comfortable.
With this non-verbal understanding of one's position on both sides, as the auras of play with one another for a moment,
What is it that you need my aid with?
as she scurries her fingertips underneath the blanket, caressing down your chin.
Mm-hmm. He looks at you more directly in the eye and shifts his position to be more relaxed again. And he goes, I will admit to you this. I do not trust any of our current companions. In the sense that I believe them to be useful and trustworthy in what their duties are, but but I do not trust them with this matter, and I require you to keep it between us. And any slip on that part of this deal will make it null. Is that to be understood?
That is to be Understood.
And she places her finger to her lips with a smile as she then sits by your side at the bed, waiting to hear the next words you utter.
Mm-hmm. He's basically, Grimlock goes, for one, I will admit, and his voice changes. It doesn't have the same lilting lizard folk speech you're used to. It goes to much more clear, without an accent nearly. And Grimlock goes like, I will admit that this is a facade. I am lizard folk, as you can see. But I am not as bestial as I portray myself to be. The understanding of the languages and other matters is different. I show this in good faith, and I will show you once more, and I am going to offer you help in exchange for your help.
Ah, you have closed your eyes to all others, blinded by the form you take. The true one lies inside the shell. I am interested in this. We could come to this deal. I am interested in you and your prowess. This will be beneficial. Symbiotic.
Yes, that is the main purpose. There is no give more than the other. I offer you a boon, and you offer me one in return. But what I ask of you, I. And he kind of like decides finally to take off the blankets. And what you witness, instead of the usual, like, he's no smaller than he was in height, but you notice his form is a lot more shriveled. His muscular body is smaller, less defined. His scales that you've seen like deflect blows and even take arrowheads straight to the thing look softer. And he looks below the neck looks more sickly than he probably did before. And this is a big change, obviously, as he's always looked particularly healthy and even quite a specimen of his people, but is different. And he basically goes into this part as he goes, I will not go into the details of my exact condition, but I require magic. Yours, in particular, as you draw from a similar source. And I need your help maintaining mine.
I could fix this for you to appear as you once were.
And she touches the weak scales. You can hear the tapping of her nails as they stretch down from your shoulder to your waist, then pluck forward.
And I will not ask details. I know you are fond of your secrets, my friend.
I only maintain this facade is because most people always love a civilized savage. A person who is just not quite there. But I understand their speech. I understand most of what they talk about. But there's nothing that gets more information out of somebody than the belief that somebody is ignorant and that they
This
are ununderstanding of the situation they're in.
for they will guide such ignorance and show the true desire.
Yes. Plus, it is disarming. Most people believe somebody who asks so many questions could not possibly know the answers. and could not use them. But that is none. Oh, sorry, I just burped.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You did.
um, um, but my point is, I need some of this, your magic, and in return, I offer you my assistance, my great assistance, in returning your body parts to you. I am a great tracker. I can change my shape, and I will help you obtain all that you have lost in return for your magic. And if it is necessary, I will help rebuild you, whatever that may cost. As long as you keep this secret and supply me a limited amount to allow me to maintain my facade, as I do not, I would rather not show this to anyone. I come to you admittedly in desperation, but it is not to say I am weak by any standard.
I know of your prowess, your power, your intellect, your mind, your heart, and your soul.
And she claps her hands together as golden words peer around us, as a soft bell begins to ring left to right, and all of the words that we have conducted together appear around us, bit by bit of the understanding we both agree upon.
Mhm.
I will do this for you, and you will do this for me. All I need from you is the blood pact. Draw
Yes.
your blood for me, and I will do the same. And we will complete this deal of symbiotic relations.
Mhm. Grimlock, without hesitation, takes out his bone tooth knife and slices. I'm assuming the palm of his hand is where you're like. This is the idea.
You could cut wherever you would like.
Yeah, it's
as
gonna
she
be the
takes
palm of the
out
hand.
dagger.
Hey,
She places the dagger within your hands.
mm-hmm. Oh, you placed a dagger in my hand, sorry?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he cuts it. Sure. Sorry. Got confused there for a second. He gets, again, without hesitation, kind of cuts his own palm.
She will do the same. Her golden blood begins to mix with yours as the words begin to spiral. Underneath the door, bits of light spurt out drastically as if they're sun rays, bursting and showering, glistening as if it were a bright light of the sun coming from the room itself. And the bell begins to jingle as our blood twists together, and in a moment, it's all gone as the words spiral up where your cut is and mine, and it begins to wrap around your neck and likewise mine before it disappears. This energy begins to dissipate more and more till it's gone.
Every night I will visit you, or at least once every moon, and I will give you this power of preservation.
And she showers her hand over you and your body as you return to your form.
Yeah. Again, once more, as you give this magic to him, he bolsters in form. His body reshapes. And, like, even though you know this is your magic helping, you can see, like, his mastery able to nearly grasp the magic you're like, it, like, hungrily grasps it and, like, twists it quickly. And his form rejuvenates quite a lot. Like, again, that kind of effect of the vines comes out as he basically takes control of the magic itself, and he basically, you see the vines basically go over the parts of his body that are decrepit in a sense and reform, and the muscles again puff out and everything like that as the vines wither away once more as his form is basically back to normal. The deal is struck, and I will obtain whatever parts you require. And I do not care who has them. I do not care if it is what some of the people here would call morally questionable. I will obtain these for you, and I will bring them to you. No questions asked.
I have lived a long life and will continue to do so. So for however long you live, I will keep this form for you that you hold dear.
Good.
She places out her hand as her cut begins to heal along with yours.
There is water for you to swim upon, and there is food for you to consume. The others worry for you. Shall we prove them wrong?
Yes. And we will keep this as it was. And he gets up off the bed and strides towards the deck.
When you exit the room, you just see Mao like holding up leaves on the shrubs, examining it like, what are you? And why do you move?
Oh, hello, Mao.
Hello.
Meet Shrubbery.
Hello, Shrubbery.
Shrubbery
Is that
move.
his name?
Yeah, that is his name. He is Shrubbery.
Oh, he's like me. Then my name Mao means cat,
He is a shrub.
and I am a cat.
Yes, yes. Well, let's get some food and swim in water. Yay! Jazz hands.
I like the first part. The second part, no.
Yes. Yes. He starts like going past you essentially with shrub, and he like picks up Shrubbery off the floor and starts carrying him.
Oh, okay.
You can play with the Shrubbery if you want. He's a young thing. Do not hurt him though. He is but a plant.
And you're playing a little bit with Shrubbery. Xerxes, are you there?
Yeah.
Alright. Ishmael is approaching you and says, Xerxes, I want to thank you for the help you've done those couple of months ago. My aunt really feels a lot better, and Anita is very happy too. Although I don't know if you were responsible, but the orphanage was trying to look for Anita, and they got caught off track. Were you involved in that?
Not that I'm aware of, but I get so busy with various things, you never know.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, and I think you saved my aunt's life with that. I don't think she could have borne losing Anita. And oh man,
Well,
I love this
family,
journey and what we're doing, and I got to enjoy a lot of time with them the last couple of months. But I missed them so much already.
I can understand that.
Yeah. When did you have to? What did you leave behind at the city?
The city.
Ugh, that deep, huh? I know the feeling.
Well,
Was raised there.
when
This is the first. I think this is the first time I'm out of the. This is the farthest I've ever been away from there. Same as you.
to, yep. As far as I know, I don't know where I originated, but for 15 years, I lived within those walls.
Yeah. It feels strange. Those walls are so big and great. It feels strange when they're not around you anymore and you can't see them.
Yeah. You really get to see how wide open the world is, and
I don't like it.
Oh my god. Looking from afar, when the weather is clear, I can see the desert from so far, and it's such a long waste of nothing. I can't even comprehend it. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Just settling in here, getting to know the rest of the folk on the ship. The others were more intent on getting to know people as they were hired on, but I pride myself in being able to read folk fairly well. And Xerxes has been sitting there just kind of watching people as they go by with his fairly high passive insight and just, okay, that's somebody I can probably pull a prank on later. That's somebody that I can probably get into a game of cards, that kind of
Probably
thing.
you probably saw through the entire McGalvin's catch at the start already.
Yeah, whereas McGilvin's somebody that, like, Xerxes, like, at his core, kind of respects McGovern because to have that level of self confidence means something.
Mm-hmm.
But he hasn't moved from his one spot where he's been sitting. He's kind of found a spot where he can see everything in front of him and just has been sitting there with his little lute that he had picked up before he left and just kind of strumming a little tune on it.
Oh, wow. Do you play a lot with that loot, Xerxes? It's a good way,
I
as
I'd say I picked it up 3 months ago.
Ishmael looks, he pulls out a flute. Can try and practice a little bit, get us distracted. I'm not on shift anyway.
Well, sure, have a seat, and I'll kind of dust off the spot next to me where Satir would normally sit.
Sits next down to you. And as he starts with playing, 18 goes. I will use this. Maybe I'll get muted, but for everyone that played Baldur's Gate 3.
Literally.
Oh, there you don't have the music on Roll20?
Turn
Mine's
it
very,
on.
mine's very quiet. Let me sort of
I
turn it
also put it. I also purposely don't put it that high, but you can put it higher on you for your own as you want.
You know, mine's at max. I still can't really hear it. I think it's because my computer sounds really low all the time though.
Ah, yeah.
I'll just click on that. No, yeah, no,
Just-
I know this track. I looked at it there down by the river.
The original ending of Baldur's Gate 3. This is supposed to be the ending song where you could have chosen to become a mind flayer and get dropped by be dropped in there forever.
I will.
But they removed it because the original dream creature that you encounter was too predictable.
I will say that that song is weird in the fact that it repeats over and over and over again. And it's so weird.
As,
So
yeah,
I will.
as the ships sail. Go ahead, Xerxes. You wanted to say something?
I will join in with a song that it would probably have been one of the first ones I had learned during the months. Just something to accompany him, let him be the main focus of it. But I'll just kind of have a soft background on the lute for him
Mm-hmm.
to play and get his memories going and stuff. Not trying to show him up or anything.
As the ship keeps sailing without any problems for now.
I would like to walk over to Xerxes while he's playing. Xerxes, would you mind talking for a little bit?
Have a seat.
I will sit down in full play on the ship's deck.
Yeah, he is kind of rooted here, where he has actually like even started to build his nest, like he did in the alleyway. He has found his spot, and he's happy here.
So I tried to find you during the last few months to assist me with something, and you had made your... Okay.
And I won't say this very often, but no offense meant to you. Come on, Hotep. You notice this is the first time he has ever used your name.
Well, we have never talked more than a sentence. That's why.
Exactly. But it's the first time, even speaking to the others, he has ever said your name. The city was going to be without me, and I had to see things put into proper hands. The
Understood.
uprising could be completely over by now.
I do not know what to say. You seem to think that you are the only one who is protecting the city.
No, I know I wasn't the only one, but I was the only one doing it for the right reasons.
I would disagree with that. I did want to get to know you just a little bit better because you seem to have either gotten the wrong impression of me or generally just didn't like me from our first meeting.
More like I do not care for people who lord their titles above others.
I do not have a title and I do not lord it above others.
And you just get one of those stares, like, really.
Really, do you see how I treat Grimlock and
How many times did you use your title of being a paladin of the so-and-so, and
I did not use my title, I used my office. That is a different thing. It is like being a police officer and telling me, I'm a cop. There's a difference, Xerxes. How many times did you use the fact that I am Xerxes, here are the people, I'm here to help?
a lot, because that's what I do.
Exactly.
I don't hide that.
And I did do the same thing. We may do it in different ways, but you seem to think that my way is wrong, where I never made any judgments on you.
You're more
But
than welcome to make whatever judgments you want. That's why we're free and not under the yoke of the establishment.
well, that is quite interesting because technically now we are the establishment. We are still the leaders of the people. As we go to this new land, they will look to us for help. Xerxes, you are now the man that you hate so much.
No.
I hope you can deal with it. And he will get up and just start chuckling because he does understand. It's like, this group is going to be in the forefront of what's going on when we hit the island. So Xerxes will be seen as one of the leaders, as an official.
Xerxes has never claimed himself as part of the group.
Well, I mean, again, I'm talking when I'm not using the voice. I'm talking outside of the thing, but I kind of think it doesn't matter. Like, you're seen as part of the group. It's just like, nah, I'm not one of you guys. I just hang with you guys all the time and work with you. It's a distinction without a difference. But he gets up and says, Xerxes, one day I hope we can be friends. And I am going to go. It seems that McKelvin has found a piece of clothing and needs my assistance to find the rest of it. Luckily, I have locate objects, but if I find even one piece of his underwear, I swear I'm throwing him overboard.
As the evening comes. Oh,
As
go
he
ahead,
walks,
Xerxes.
as he walks away, I guess the only person there would be the other musician.
Yeah, Ismail.
Xerxes' hands start to move a little bit as he begins to start to cast a spell, and as he also begins to channel his portent, and then he stops, realizing he'll let it go for a bit. If you would like for the knowledge of the other musician there, GM, I can let you know what spell was being
Let's see.
channeled.
He's not particularly bright.
Okay.
Sure. Oh, well. You rolled pretty well with a -2.
I was beginning to cast Detect Thoughts and use a portent to guarantee
Ah.
a fail.
Ah.
But then I let it slide, and then I will actually turn to my good buddy here, and may I take the lead?
Sure, no problem.
And he does not claim to be a musician, but he is a storyteller. So using the instrumental as a part of it, with throwing in dancing lights and little Xerxesisms, let's call it, into the story, he will begin telling the story of how his uncle Janus was able to rob one of the many mage schools in the city by using the High Mage's own spellbook against him. And Janus
Make a
was
performance check.
yeah. May I, while I am doing this, may I guide myself
Yes, no
as part of
problem.
and then I will use my 15 portent.
Boom.
I planned on doing that anyway, so that gives me a 21 plus a d4.
Yes.
That's why I was doing all that building up to it. So that gives
24.
me
You gain the attention of everyone on the ship.
That was a good
mesmerized.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
everyone on the top deck.
like the only one not paying attention is Payman because he's on wheel duty.
yeah.
Well, the people on the other decks who are like talking don't know about it, but
Yeah. Well, I know
No
what
bit
happened with
matters.
this. The show is so good that like some people on the up deck that learn about it excuse themselves for a couple of seconds and like pick up other people.
Who is our actual? And this is a question for the GM because Jason, don't know because my character didn't care, so I didn't pay attention. Who is actually like in charge of getting us to where we need to go? Who's like our navigator, and
That's basically Hadi.
is he there listening?
Yes.
I would like to, and for the first time ever, grant him bardic inspiration
Alright.
for his next chance to read the maps.
Mm-hmm. As he moves around a bit on the wheel. As the ship goes on, it is after your tale. It is getting dark and night. Shabam and Manouche service the next meal before, and the next meal goes to Amano Tip. Go ahead and roll me a d8.
Oh wait, did we just pass another day? Sorry.
Yeah, it's late now. So
Oh, late,
basically,
okay.
Xerxes loses his AC boost, and Amano Tip now gains a benefit from the food. Amano
Yeah.
Tip with a 7. You can, for the next 24 hours, dash as a bonus action.
Ooh.
Nice. I am feeling very light on my feet today. I do not know. Actually, now would be the time to try to chase down.
A new day, new chance.
It is a new day, Jim.
Is there
You,
some
unless
is
anyone
there...
wants to do anything during this night, it'll be a new
I
day.
have one more thing I want to do.
I have also a thing I want to do with the entire group.
Alright, then, Grimlock, does
Could I also
your
do-
thing involve multiple people?
It mainly involves Satyr again.
Alright, then we'll do your thing first, and then we'll do Satyr's thing.
I have noticed that Satir is the most popular member of the group.
He is today.
At the moment, yeah. But basically, at one point, Satyr basically, because the ship is not actually that it's not that thick and stuff. You do eventually hear with my telepathy or with Grimlock's telepathy, basically him asking you to come to the top deck, as he wants to just show you something.
As the glistening lights above shine in the sky of stars from distant planets, Satyr appears by your side as she leans next to the deck.
Though this may be unnecessary, I do feel it just to show what you have bargained with. And he basically, I like this spell and it's just fun. I think that's cool to me. I've got to use it before because it does work anywhere, but I like using it here specifically. You see basically Grimlock basically throw out his hands as he starts to spell cast. And he basically I don't even know what you'd say specifically for the verbal components, but he just simply in Druidic says rise as he will cast the spell. It's only a level 3 spell, obviously, but it is Tidal Wave.
Oh,
They basically a 10-foot sized wave, 10-foot wide wave just launches from the side of the ship out into the distant waters. And it is kind of just a power move, admittedly.
Just like, oh, look what I can... Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of like his example to show you that he is not joking about that he can aid you.
I walk out onto the deck, see the giant wave, and immediately go back in.
Yeah, that's fair. And he's just like,
I thought this was only supposed to be a problem on open sea.
but Grimlock says this is he's just like, I know it may be unnecessary, but I wanted to show you that what I can offer is not just my ability to shape change, but my magic is not high. His magic is strong. Let's go strong. Is strong. And I can offer this freely to you. Anything you require at any time. Only but ask, and it will be yours if it's within my grasp.
I intend to fully use you. To all of
That sounds wrong.
Honestly, if you watch the two of them together, I think it would cause a misunderstanding between Nomanhotep and Satyr and Grimlock, as they probably will act very close together a lot of the
Well,
time.
no, actually, it wouldn't because we've actually had this conversation.
Oh yeah, to be fair,
Not
yeah,
two
it
of
would have
you.
been. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah,
I
try to continue what
will
you're saying.
use you to your full disposal until there is nothing left. I am very, very, very intended to get what I desire.
That is fair, and I offer it freely.
Good.
And her hair shimmers as her teeth also shine within the lights. And she looks overboard for that moment of the waters.
We will pass what I desire quite soon. That is why I brought the fisherman and his family.
Oh, that's why you did that? I was, like, not gonna lie, I was really weirded out by the whole thing. I didn't really understand that part, but, you know, I'll be honest, each to their own.
Oh god, I wish my
Just an
character
out
was
of
here right
character
now.
question. Do you want them to be on this ship, or just do you want them to be on the next ship?
Oh, the ship.
Alright. Let me put them on the map as well.
If he was going to reject me a second time, I would have killed his family and taken them along with me, yes. But I am very kind.
Like,
Oh.
you know this now, but I know that is incredibly fucked up, but I could care less. Like, if you murdered them in front of me, I wouldn't tell a soul.
It's good to know.
Like,
I'm trying to figure out how the Paladin of Conquest is the least murder hopefully of the entire group. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Grimlock is just fully going like we are now, as you have done, blood bonded, and this may have been in a contract, but this means more to me in my people's ways. You are one of us now, and you are afforded the rights that is given.
Look at the rights that are given with your people.
None of my people shall harm you unless provoked. They will render you aid when they can, and you will be welcomed. It is simple, but those are the rights afforded to any member of the tribe.
How is this word known? Is it by the deal that we have struck? Is it embedded into my soul?
As she touches her neck. And
No,
her
it's by
arm.
smell. You know, for the most part.
By myself.
Like mostly the blood part was kind of what bonded it. To be fair, Gorok will probably pick up in a few days, but don't worry about him. He'll deal with it.
He just passes by, like you hear Gorak sneeze from afar. Harif!
Was Gorak listening to my story?
Mm-hmm. He didn't really understand it, but he was listening. Nice
I will
sounds.
then, because that means
Pretty
something to
lights.
me, I will start working on a Gorak story. And for next game, I will actually write one. If that's okay with you, GM.
Oh, yeah, no, go ahead.
Being a storyteller, I want to try to do a story a week.
It'll be the question if Gorak even even realizes that it's about him, but
So
go
these
ahead.
are the
Grimlock.
Oh,
so
go
these
ahead.
are the tenets of conquest, and you guys are more screwed up than these.
I'll read that in a minute.
Yeah. What are you gonna say, Satir?
Do you see the stars above you, Grimlock?
Yes. What?
Beyond them is the astral plane. It may not be within your lifetime, but I should make you aware that within its endless depths, I have another quest. One to retrieve my lost friends. Their species in that world. The Nogai.
What? Sorry. No, I didn't.
No.
As a player, I didn't quite hear that.
1 second, I gotta look how to pronounce this.
Tineoki.
Oh, what?
Would I have any idea what that is, DM?
I am not sure myself. I have heard it before because I
There.
believe it is in on the top of my head. It is the space race, right?
It is a
Yeah, they are
space
giant space
Yeah.
space spiders.
Yeah,
Giant space spiders.
I can't really comment on it myself because I have limited knowledge on that.
That's fair.
I'm just
Looks
saying,
like
if she's
Grimlock
friends with
wouldn't know
Naoki,
about
we
that.
are.
Yeah.
Tineoki.
Yeah, sorry, continue.
Called Tineoki. They have captured some of my friends, and it may be centuries before I get them back. But I may be able to complete my quest here soon yet with your aid. Would you be interesting to travel to the stars after you help your people?
When my people are finally safe, I would be willing to go on such an adventure. And I will render you aid once more. Again, on equal footing. By that point, maybe the deal will not be required. But your presence is more pleasurable than most. I find your reasoning more, despite the way you speak, admittedly, understandable in its nature. I find a kinship with you beyond necessarily this pact or our druidic order. And I can respect you more than I can respect the others. You see the world in a different light and do not let the emotions carry you too much. And I can appreciate that. The small one is young, to say the least. His attitude immature, his anger misplaced. The Amanotep, though interesting and strong. You see, like his face kind of like he just goes like, but intellectually dull. That's yeah. That one. I've seen rocks make more thoughts than that. And
Dude.
and the cat. Admittedly interesting. I would like to meet her mother as well. But outside of that, bit all over the place for my liking.
Shemu's mom has got it going on.
Exactly what
Like-
I was thinking.
Like Grimlock is straight up just like he's gonna try to beat either of your moms.
I'm mad at like I thought honestly I thought Amenhotep and Grimlock respected each other. Yeah, and, like we're actual friends. Guess not.
Well, he doesn't know that.
Yes, he does. I came downstairs and said, "My friend, are you okay?"
You
Yeah, he
don't
didn't
know
say you
this.
had a
You don't
friend.
know this
Oh
conversation.
no, you mean Amenhotep? No, I'm just saying.
Mm.
But the
Yeah,
player is just like, damn.
Grimlock is a lot more calculating than I let on originally. That's kind
He's
of
a dick. That's what he is.
Yes, and he likes Satir
Friendship is
because
the
she's
urge.
also a dick.
Oh god.
Like Satir is like he feels like again a kinship with her because of her attitudes.
Maybe Amenhotep should talk more often to McGelvin.
All of you.
Admittedly, he didn't say anything good about anybody else. It was
No.
like he was particularly kind towards
But he
either
threw
of the
a
other
mod
two.
first, and he said dumber than a box of rocks.
Oh no, he said the little one. He was
The little
talking. He
one,
originally
yeah.
talked. He talked about Xerxes first.
No,
and
he
said
said-
how he's mature.
Yeah.
No, what I was saying is that you called a mod dumber than a box of rocks.
Yeah,
And you hang out with
that?
Gorok? He's he's not good with people, but he's not dumb.
That's it.
I will
For
say your
Grimlock's
take
There
on
are
perspective.
different
Xerxes
types of
absolutely correct.
intelligence.
Yeah. What'd you say? Sorry, Xerxes.
Your take on Xerxes absolutely correct. That's how I'm trying to play him. So
Yeah.
good call.
Well, this is all Grimlock as a calculating guy who's a lot more shrewd than he probably is let on, and like admittedly is just a lot more critical of most people around him than he like again, like because he does like the reason I don't think he requires deception is because nobody had the expectation out of him because that was the whole point of his way he's acted.
Mm.
But yeah, and basically that's what he says to you, Satir. Sorry, the last bit was basically like he finished off his sentence that you know how he feels about the others.
Your intellect is precise. Also intriguing. It is always good to have your cards close to you. I do enjoy that about you. It is easy to deceive others with such things.
Again, I mean no ill will towards this crew or this mission. I entirely want this to succeed. At no point will I put that in jeopardy, as long as it does not put in my own people in jeopardy. But otherwise, I will assist as I would normally.
That is
And
not true.
I feel, again, this is nice. I do not... You can see the caliber of Gorok. He is a loyal friend and a great bodyguard. But... yeah. Like, looks into the distance.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's like poetically with
He
like,
was like,
yeah.
Thank you very much for the extra plate. No, you are a great man and friend. No problem, says Belush.
So
I enjoy when people enjoy my food.
as a player, I'm mad that he puts me on my character with the level of Gorok. Damn. Don't say this. Damn.
But yeah, my caliber of companion has been lacking of late.
Fuck you. That's Tark speaking. That's Tark speaking.
I know. It's just funny. Yeah.
Because of our relation of being symbiotic, your village and your people, I also will help with. It is of interest of me, because you are of interest of me.
That is good.
So, with deliberating and with any social agenda of you and your people, if we are summoned to any place by any power, I will aid you in such speaks.
Thank you. I did originally think about putting that in the deal, but it seemed more my problem. And I
But
appreciate your free offer of this.
it is not frame. It is calculated.
Oh, good lord.
And he just grins, like the most, like, kind of savage grin you've seen on him. As he kind of like he looks at you with appreciation, and there's again that kind of like, it's that kind of thing where like again he knows he chose right.
Surely you understood that since you are of such high value, I could not leave you unsatisfied in the end.
I know, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
I think the rest of us are playing the wrong game.
And, and that's where we can break that up now, because that's as far as I really have to go with that.
Satir, you also wanted to do something that involved everyone.
Yes, I wanted everyone to go onto the deck, so I'll summon everyone right
Also,
where me and
all
Grimlock are at.
all crew members or only just the party members?
Party members.
Alright.
I would have started coming up when I heard about the wave, thinking that there was something wrong. And then I just saw you two talking, was just waiting up there while you. But I wasn't near you.
Good evening. Once that I am companion to,
And she smiles, leaning forward.
I have a proposition that will help everyone in this instance, including myself, of course. I want to dip within the waters. It is shallow compared to the sea. It is good practice.
And she kind of holds onto Shy Mal's shoulder so she doesn't run away first.
Wait.
Are you
You want
talking
me?
about that? Wait, are you talking about that thing with the dragon?
Yes, there are sharks underneath the waves, and we
I
need
think-
to practice to swim.
I think you may want to tell Shimao exactly what's going on before we throw her in the water.
But I do not consent. No, I latch onto
You
like
needed help?
the central
Say now.
mass with my claws.
You said you needed help because the ocean is so large. We spoke of this before to make you more accustomed to the water.
What?
No, that is not
Oh.
what I meant.
Hey.
I meant the story behind why we need to go into the water.
If that is of interest.
She leans forward to Shy Mal with a sigh.
Well, pieces of me are scattered within this world. One of them lurks inside the stomach, or a chest underneath the waters, guarded by a shark.
Oh.
So we
I
need to
see.
teach you how to swim.
Oh. Well, I am great at everything. I am sure I do not need to learn. I will just do when is needed.
No, that is not how swimming works. That is not how swimming works.
It is how all things work for me.
But, so you do not drown, I will place a spell upon all of you, so we could lurk within the waters tonight.
Fine.
Some will need more convincing than others. She wraps her arm a little bit more tightly around Shy Mal.
I have given my word, and my word is more powerful than anything else. So of course I will assist you, even though I am not overly fond of the water right now.
Don't
Is
you
this
want
really
to
necessary?
play
Like,
everything?
perhaps we should do this in the afternoon when it is, say, much warmer. We would.
No
No.
time like the present.
This is true.
I feel there is a great many better times than the present.
Imagine the fish you could catch with your own paws.
Do you need some assistance
I-
getting into the water?
I need no assistance. Anything. No,
She gives a nod to Amenhotep.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast Air Bubble on her, myself, and Xerxes.
GM, if you don't mind, while that conversation was going on, without saying a word, Xerxes has begun casting Find Familiar to transform Kara into an octopus.
Alright.
That takes an hour.
I know.
I have a
Y'all can wait on me.
I have a question for Satir. Again, a little bit. I do have a spell that can work on everybody at once, but I don't know if you want to go with the air bubbles because I don't want to steal the thunder of it.
You could go for it as well. I don't care.
Because I, being a higher level druid, who have access to water breathing. And
Yeah.
Ooh.
and can cast up to 10 people, and they can breathe underwater for 24 hours.
Please also
for
cast it on Tech Best.
Go for my
Um,
sake, please.
yeah, no, this is like because I understand. I know what I didn't. I was like, if you want to do that,
Not
I
Tech
can let
Best.
us
I'm an
know that.
Omarosa.
But
Not Tech
like,
Best.
I guess instead of you casting, it would be okay if Grimlock put his hand on your shoulders and goes like, "Allow me."
Aw.
Would that be okay?
Go ahead.
Yeah. He basically starts conjuring magic, and basically, I don't know if this is all right, but he basically, in a sense, DM, I kind of what I'm just saying that this is more of a description as well. He basically gives everybody gills.
Alright.
Oh.
That's so
using
cool.
his ability to again mold form so easily due to his particular druidic spell or strength.
So, the
He
moment you
basically,
cast your spell and the gills appear, you just hear a splash as
yeah,
Shimao is pushed into the water.
yeah. As basically Grimlock goes up to you and goes, "Dear, oh, the first of my efforts," and basically casts this on everybody at once.
Oh, that's so cool.
I thought it was like it was the perfect moment to add in. It was like this would be like, look what I can offer again.
So wearing full plate at the helm, he goes into the water.
GM, do you mind if I choose a different form for Kara because I found a better one?
Sure,
Okay,
no problem.
I'm going to transform her into a seahorse.
Aww,
Oh, that's
seahorses
so
are
Oh,
cute.
cute.
I
wait.
fucking love seahorses.
Hold on. Find steed, and this does not take an hour.
As we all plummet into the water, as the shimmery iridescent lights of all the beings within the water and the shining of the moon and stars guide us, I will hold on to Shai Mao's hand as we plunge deeper within the waves, trying to help them understand that everything's okay by pulling them deeper into the water.
You are getting just the worst death stare
Uh,
Shamal has ever given anyone in her
Mr.
entire
DM, may I transform Zephyr into a giant seahorse, a rideable seahorse?
Oh my god, this is gonna be fun.
Yes, you may, but what is the time on that?
What the time to cast it? 10 minutes, not an hour.
Alright. But currently, Shamao is being grappled by you and being dragged down with Satir deeper into the water, so you don't really have time to do that at the same time.
Do
So you
I
have
have
to
to stay
let.
still to do it?
Yeah.
Oh. So I'm gonna let her go and let Satir grab her. It's like, I'll be back in 10 minutes.
The second you let me go, I am swimming straight back up to the boat.
Oh yeah, then I'll grab you again. Shit.
Alright, new check.
Ah, god damn it.
You didn't think that through, huh?
Oh my, you're more helpless than before.
This is the one thing I'm good at.
The weight of Amonotep's plate armor just drags you down even deeper in the water.
I just say it in like desert common because it's a sign language. I hate you all.
That's so cute.
I understand that. I'm coming back. Like, yeah, I know, right? I also know Desert Common is one of my languages. Oh boy.
Satir will plunge deeper within the waters and gather kelp and tie it together with shells and wrap them around Shai Mao. 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 And decorate them within the waves to calm them down a little bit as my warm, glowing snake Ginger begins to iridescently burn around you so the water is nice and warm.
I just sign, thanks.
Do you mind if I let you go? And because you can hear me, this is water. Water conducts.
Oh yeah,
Just
you're warm.
badly.
Hmm.
Someone peed themselves.
Do you do you mind if I let you go? Will you promise not to just swim up to the top? I need to go do something very quickly.
Oh, I would love for you to let me go, and I give you my absolute word. I definitely will not immediately try to escape.
You
You
do know
horrible, horrible bastards.
you do know I am a paladin, and my word is literally I get my power from keeping my word.
Oh, yes, yes. And I am giving you my word that I will
And I will
not
give you
run
my
off.
word I would do horrible things to you if you're lying to me.
Well, Shimao, you can make me either a deception or a persuasion check.
And I'm doing an intimidation.
Well, I am lying to you. Keep your promise. What horrible thing will you do? You said you keep your word. I told you I am lying to you. Now keep your promise. Do horrible things to me. Worse than this.
Okay.
Mm.
When you go to bed at night, I will start pouring water on your head.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's dastardly.
Yes, it is.
Now that is evil because it never stops.
Mhm.
All right. All right. We are enemies now, my friend.
No, we are not.
We are enemies now, my friend. Yes. Yes, we are enemies.
We have
This
to
I
do this
believe.
instead.
Take one.
Okay.
How are you ever to be so great without training?
Let me go, and I will show you.
I'll let her go.
It's saying Grimlock
Yeah.
is just like pure chilling. By the way, he's just like back swimming, like
He's
He's
just
a total
watching this.
a total peace. Like he is as natural as you've ever seen him in water. Like obviously with a swimming speed, he automatically is just wisping around easily.
And I'm literally on the bottom of the ocean in full plate, like wondering how I'm going to get back up.
I, I, I,
you
I
have, you
crack,
have 24 hours. Good luck.
I crack
Levitate, but
my, I crack my knuckles, and I just start sort of swimming lazily around all of you. Just doing circles and like dipping down, going up.
are you like actually good at swimming, or it's like
She's
Yeah.
great at everything.
Yeah.
Didn't you forget? Did you forget?
Well, no, she says she's great at everything. Doesn't mean she's great at it.
She, in a previous episode, admitted to Satir that she doesn't know how to swim. That's part
Yes.
of why she's afraid of water. So this also might help her a bit by practicing how to swim.
Oh yeah, one
Yeah.
thing I think. Sorry, you gonna say something there, Mal?
She's she seems oddly capable of swimming.
Some of you can make, as you see it, you can make an intellect check.
Oh God!
I love the fact
Intellect.
that my character's might be really smart, but his intellect is really bad because stats
Intelligent.
have to be a way they have to
Oh,
be.
16.
Oh, that's good enough.
Hmm.
Grimlock, not so much.
Grimlock thinks I'm the dumb one.
Yeah.
We've got the same intelligence.
Yeah, but
Okay.
he's wise.
Tira, no, it actually makes sense because she's blind. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
a mono tip, as you are watching Shamao swim and looking at the techniques, this looks like someone that has recently been taking swimming lessons.
You lying liar who lied to you! We are enemies! There will be water on your head! He is laughing while he does this. None of you know why, but he's laughing as he says this. You've been
I
taking
no.
swimming lessons of some sort. I can see it in your technique.
Well, wasn't that obvious? She's meant to be great at everything.
She says she is great at everything. That
And
does
so
not mean.
far, she has displayed only that.
And then I look up and this
Exactly.
Xerxes is just sitting there back floating.
No, he never went in the water.
Oh, okay.
He's got a plan. His little seahorse jumps in. They swap eyes, and he just yells out, "Speak loud if you need help. I'll be casting through Kara."
Just saying, when you said like swap eyes, I genuinely in my head thought of like a cartoonish show where you grabbed your own eyes out of your own skull and chucked them at the seahorse, and the seahorse did it back for some reason. I know what you mean, but my brain was just like, yes, this is the
Okay.
real way he would have done this.
It's,
Go full Beetlejuice. Go full
Yeah.
Beetlejuice on it.
Xerxes, since you're on deck, you see that McGalvin came up on deck and he has like a bunch of towels with him.
I'll kind of
Aw.
pat the seat next to me.
All right. So what was the lying liar who
Hunting
lies
opportunity.
swimming around? I will go up, and the next time you see him, you hear a big old splash, and you see a seahorse, an actual giant seahorse being ridden by. This is how you do that.
I
Would you like to ride my seahorse? And I'm looking straight at Shamal.
That was my original plan, but I changed it.
I do not want anything to do with you at this moment in time.
You are enemies.
Oh, yeah, one thing I was just, this is just a small thing, by the way. It's not really a conversation, but just to mention one thing about Grimrock when he's in the water as well. You do notice like his kind of the way he has like that spiny head part, and he actually has like little like he has like kind of the same thing on his arms. You see those basically all kind of come out, like stretch out more like fins, not like true fins, but like more like small appendages that seem to help him swim.
I would like to, since I do have a weapon that actually works well in water, I would like to go hunting a couple of sharks while we're down here.
That was just about what Satir was going to suggest, that we start hunting together as a group.
Say you don't see any sharks around here.
Do I see any fish?
Oh, plenty.
I will start spearing fish.
That'll
Satir will help.
go easily enough. Go ahead, make a survival check to see how many you grab.
Survival?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was like I could just spear. Survival.
There's
I'm
no
not good at.
official fishing skill, so I basically made it survival.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. It's within a hunting game and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Kind
So
of.
Monotep doesn't manage to get any fish, but Satir manages to catch 8 fish.
Grimlock will also go off to go get some crabs. He likes crabs. He did like a. Can I just make a survival check?
We're gonna
to
have
see
a
if I gather
seafood
crabs?
boil tonight. Now I want seafood boil.
I already
I-
ate today.
Hmm.
Or you could
Oh,
ask
wow.
Minash and whoa. You get 9 crabs.
Dude, he gets a giant. He gets like a giant crab.
Yeah. Again, he just like basically goes along and like he's scooping them up into like his bag.
You can have it for
basically.
dinner
with him.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Or you
yeah.
want or you want second dinner. I'm
Mhm.
sure Shabam and Manoush won't object to it.
Shabam.
Shamal deserves it.
Yeah, that
A
is
seafood
exactly why I was
seafood
trying to.
breakfast.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was trying to get the fish for.
Is
I'd
there
want a
any
crab.
predator creatures around, like alligators or hippos?
They are native to this river, but they aren't around here.
Okay.
Probably just luck or bad luck, depending on how you see look at it.
Well, Do we want to go back to the surface now?
Oh no, oh no, let us stay in the water longer. That would be great.
Fine.
I am quite enjoying it now, thank you.
No problem.
I don't believe her. I think she is a little upset.
You would
Oh.
enjoy it if you were to try to hunt. You would get a snack, of course.
Okay, I will try to hunt. I will try to hunt. I I look towards a school of fish and I cast sleep on them.
This is really... Yeah, go ahead and roll and see how many fish you get.
Okay, what am I rolling?
The sleep spell. I'll tell you
Oh,
how
yeah.
many.
I forget that there's
You-
like an actual roll for sleep.
Shemao, as you cast sleep on the fish,
Oh,
you
you
look
got 30
around.
fish.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
look
Oh my
around
God.
and you look around and you've never seen a guy in armor on a giant seahorse doing a slow clap before.
I've, I've just taken the fish.
Well, oh, by the
There
way,
is a lot here.
is your brother on the ship with you?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
here.
Hmm.
He's doting
Oh, your
over
brother
Faid because he's a fisherman.
Okay.
uh, yeah.
That is just too great. I love that so much.
Yeah.
Out of character, I meant to mention this earlier, but your two stories was so good. We honestly thought you were going to just those parents last week.
Yeah.
Let alone like nah, if you said no again, I would have just killed him. It was just like,
Yeah.
so we weren't wrong.
Hey.
You weren't wrong.
We were
Yeah.
just too early.
Yeah. There is a lot of fish here. I'm not certain I can take them all.
I will take them
Yeah,
for
we
you.
will do.
I apologize for any inconvenience. I will take them for you.
Hmm.
But I am going to
Uh,
have to dump a
if
bucket
you
of water on your
intend-
head in your sleep
Oh.
at least once.
I will
Of
do
course.
entangle with the foliage around us, with the kelp and everything, and make it into a net, and then bring it along.
As you get
Excellent.
back on the deck with all the fish
Oh,
and
one
crab.
thing is one thing
Go
is
ahead.
good DTM because Grimlock is just being a little shitty show off at this point. Because we were going on water, I obviously prepared a lot of water-based spells, and since we're about to go to sleep, I feel like why not? He goes like, "Oh, we're going back up," and casts a water walk on everybody, which causes us all to go upwards.
Zoom.
Quite,
And very freaking fast.
yeah, very.
It's the
He is
worst
like,
spell to cast on someone when they're underneath the ice.
yeah,
Yes.
he's just like, head slamming. But again, he is very much grins and he looks over to Satir and then casts this on anybody who is wanting to it because it's still a willing spell. So if
I
somebody
have
wants
a
to stay in the water, they
Hmm?
can.
I have a horror story about that spell. So
Mhm.
I had one of those DMs who we were like deep miles deep underwater doing a campaign with the sea elves and the what are those things called? They're like murlocs.
Yeah, I know what you're
Kuatoa.
talking about.
Not Kuato, the other ones, the evil, the actually evil fish people.
Sahagan.
Sahagin.
Hmm.
And as a joke, one of the players wanted to go visit his family. He's like, "Well, the fastest way is to cast Water Walk," and we cast it, and the DM gave us the bends,
Yeah.
and we all died from the bends
Dab.
because the DM was a dick, and that ended that campaign.
Yes. And he probably
Uh,
wanted the campaign to be over anyway, so.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so.
Yeah, because in my mind, it's one of those
As,
things.
as you come
Yeah.
back on the stage, McGalvin has towels for you all. Freshly cleaned towels.
Oh
Oh,
no,
is
I
he?
do not need it. I love being wet. It is my favorite freaking thing. I was
Okay, and
storm off.
as he gives a second towel to Satir. If you want to be quicker, if you want to be clean quicker, I can always cast prestidigitation on one of you guys.
I charged the air around her so that she is instantly like the water just goes poof. But she's now a big old poof ball kitten.
The proof ball kitten.
You know what I'm talking about.
I stop in my tracks as I am storming off. I just take a deep breath, sort of turn around, shoot you the meanest look.
My
McAlvin
helmet is
just-
now off, and I'm just smiling. You said you wanted a prank war.
McAlvin just looks at
And
you
I
two
am
as
good
it's
at war.
happening, and he asks dear, is everything okay between those two?
Nope.
Okay.
It was a bit of a cat
He-
fight.
Oh. He gives Amonotep a towel.
Thank
Could
you.
say they were getting a bit catty with each other.
So he's feeling better.
I storm off inside, and I literally just scrap the hell out of all their beds.
I
just
pass you by and go to my bedroom bed. It's like, that's fair. That's fair.
for Grimlock, by the way, he like when he gets out of the water, instead of taking a towel, he just shakes off like a dog. Like he gets on all fours and just
You
shakes
have
really violently.
scales. The
Yeah.
water literally drips off of you.
Yeah, but I'm still shaking the rest of the excess off.
From his clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you just smell ozone and the water is gone off of Imhotep. So
Mm,
With that, as it becomes late, you decide that it is time to go to bed and a new day comes. Day 3 of your journey on the river.
To make everything really quickly, I'll have the chefs cook up Shai Mao's food real quick, and she'll have a feast that night to make her.
Second
I will-
dinner, yeah.
I will make sure that they have sushi for her, but just like she likes it. But also I will go to Shamal before the end of bed and be like, it's like, that was all meant to be in good fun, but if you truly want to avenge yourself on me, you can have a free punch me in the face.
My revenge will not be so simple. You will not
Okay.
see it coming.
Okay.
You will
By the
not
way,
enjoy it.
somewhere in the night, somewhere in the night,
I love that.
when she is very, very asleep, she suddenly feels water on her head.
Oh my god!
Because I promised that I would do that. But I only
Oh
do
my
it.
god, she's gonna hate you! No!
We already discussed that, and my word is my bond.
Yes.
She wanted to know the worst thing I could do.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Also, you just like most of the night, Grimlock is just crunching on crabs. Like he just eats them raw. He's not eating them cooked. Yeah, he's just eating crab like a weird, like a little weirdo, where he's sitting just like crunching on crabs, and he shares a couple with Gorok.
It's like,
During
I'm
the,
glad you're feeling better, Grimlock.
during the day of day 3 of travel, Amonotep, Jafar approaches you.
Yes.
Amon, I have a question
Yes.
for you. You've mentioned a couple of times before about your mother and your sisters. Are they all and that they are air elementals or air elemental inclined or Ganassi
No,
just like you?
My mother is an elemental. The rest are various Ganassi. Mom gets around. She has had many husbands.
Hmm.
She always gets married, but she's just like, she outlives them.
Could you tell me a little bit about her?
Sure! What would you like to know?
Certainly. Does she have any combat prowess? Is she aligned to any of the greater elemental spirits, or?
She is one of the great elemental spirits. She is a Dijini prince, princess, or whatever you want to call it. She is a greater power, as far as I know, At least that's what she tells me. I do know that many of my sisters are warlocks, and she is their patron.
Oh, well. And what part of the elemental plane of air does she exist in? Does she have her own pocket in the plane, or is she normally here?
Uh, out of out of character. I don't know. Do you, Mr. DM? Is that something
You
you
can
can
you
tell
can
me?
you can think about it if you want. You can make it
Uh,
up yourself.
she oh, what is the Jenny because I know the fire one is the iron or the iron citadel. What is the name of the air one? She usually spends her time at the capital of the air elemental in the air elemental plane. When she is not serving at the court, she serves at several different courts on several different uh
Ah,
dimension prime material planes. But she has a fondness for this particular court.
she works with the Sultan. Wow.
Yes.
Ah. Does she get all her husbands from this material plane, or does she like gather
No.
them from others as well?
Others as well.
Okay. Now I'm just
And
curious. What
we
is the
should
weirdest
say
demand?
we should say spouses. She we should say spouses, not
Okay.
husbands,
Okay.
because I have many moms as well.
Oh. Oh. Whoa. Ah, don't worry. I don't judge.
No,
But
it's just all the cheek pinching. It's just, why do you think I wear a helmet?
he laughs at the idea. Oh, that's a good one. I'll buy one for when I visit visit my mom.
Wait, your oh, okay. I was about to say, is your mom an elemental too?
No, but she does like the pinch cheeks.
Mhm.
I'm back. Sorry.
You seem very very interested in details. I am wondering why.
Well,
You don't need a patron, do you? I think you already have one.
yes, but my powers are divided in elemental source, and I wish to learn more about the other types of elementals.
Okay, I have a horrible question, Mr. DM.
Sure.
Is it possible for me to summon my mother or one of my many freaking sisters?
Uh, if you're a
Ooh.
paladin, you
Okay.
don't have those skills.
I meant like
Maybe if you were a cleric, then yeah.
I meant like mom, and then she goes. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
More like
not like that.
that.
No.
I meant like that.
You could summon them in like the sense of like maybe you know where to write a letter to and then ask for help. And they may or may not come, but
Well, unfortunately, I am not allowed to give you a true name. That would be rude to say the least.
possibly we
Uh,
might be able to arrange a meeting.
well, yes, I do have to write her a letter every other day, otherwise she gets upset. My other sibling, she could care less, but no, me, she wants to keep an eye on me. So,
That does tend to happen when you're the only one of a kind.
yes, I am the only boy out of 234 children. Because I wrote that down when you said how many sisters I had. 233. Thanks, monkey.
But thank you for informing me, Amon. Maybe I'll question you again a couple of times when something comes up.
Wait. Do you want me to write to her and ask her if she could arrange a meeting with you, one of her representatives?
Both I would be very grateful of.
All right. Mr. DM, can we basically set up the way I write to her is I write a letter, but I put it on a paper airplane. I basically make a paper
Oh
airplane
yeah,
out
that's
of it
no,
and
that's fine.
throw it in the wind, and
That's fine. Yeah.
it disappears, and that's how she gets my letter. Because that seems appropriate for a,
I-
a wind elemental. So I go write a letter, and then you guys weirdly see me go out and throw a paper airplane that disappears into the air.
I want it noted that Shmao got up super early before everyone and has been weirdly nice and has been personally delivering everyone their meals.
I do not eat that meal. You do not eat that.
And everyone on the ship are only party members.
Everyone.
Uh,
I
Do I
don't
have-
take breakfast. I had crab and
And so everyone, like all the non-party members, just accept it and are like, "Thank you very much, Mao."
actually, I will eat that meal for reasons. I will eat that meal.
So then I'm just gonna ask: is everyone affected, or
No,
only certain
perfectly
people?
fine.
Okay.
Perfectly fine. I'm just
Oh, so it's not laxative breakfast like I did.
no.
Then in that case, this day goes off for not many problems, as there is a new meal. Let's see, number 4. That is Shamao. You get a bonus on the food. Go ahead and roll me a d8.
I think it's appropriate.
6. For the next 24 hours, you have the bless spell active on you.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah. I accept this.
Oh, by the way, before that day, I would have challenged what is her name?
Nargis.
No, Satir to a race because of the bonus thing I had.
Ah.
Because I could I could dash as an action, dash as a
Go
bonus
ahead,
action.
Go ahead. Before the meal.
Okay. Oh, so you want me to roll another athletics?
Yes. We'll say because of the thing, you have advantage on it. Go ahead, Satir, try and block that attack.
That's the first
attack?
one we do. That's 3 out of 4 or something.
We're running?
Yeah,
Or-
he's just trying to grab you again.
May I inspire her?
yes, our daily training.
Yes, you may.
No.
And you are inspired for this if you want to. So,
I won't use it for this one.
so
24 this time.
What does the Inspire do?
you can do an extra d6.
Boo.
So 21 versus 24.
Ooh,
You caught her.
spicy.
I catch her and dip her. It's like, then I spin her around. It's like, well, you told
Then
me
I
to catch
cast
you.
then I cast prestidigitation to make you smell like shit.
I take her there is now a cat and tiny person high five.
Oh my god!
Shemao!
The moment was.
No, it's perfect.
You had that
I would-
pre-planned.
You know
I
what? I'll just add guidance to that.
How do you guide shit smell?
No. For my next one, if we do it again.
Oh yeah, that's
Now I give you motivation to run away for even better. There, I'll also give you advantage on this one
13.
because Amon stinks too much.
like I'm distracted by my own smell. It's like,
Yeah.
God damn it. Oh. All right,
Gene, avoid it. One
one
grab.
last time. Yeah, last one. 21.
Go, Speed
Oh, God.
Racer. Go.
Yeah, there's no way you get away from me this time.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hmm.
You are getting better at this.
It-
You are
it-
getting a lot better at
oh,
this.
oh God!
Come on, yeah, your other crew members go, Amon, please stay away from me. Go.
Amarosa, come here and prestidigitate this smell off of me.
No.
You see Grimlock go like, "Do I need to get HR?"
I don't have prestidigitation. Like, the different smells you smell from, basically because he's a
Get the shit master, McGalvin.
air elemental. So I don't actually have prestidigitation.
McGalvin. Everyone's shouting. You're like, comes up in his penguin suit.
Please prestidigitate this smell off of me.
Of course. Hooshie boogie, toogie doogie, Midurgi! As he casts prestidigitation, he does a McGalvin
It's
again.
a cantrip. It shouldn't require.
And as it goes wrong, and
Please
the
roll on the
smell-
wild magic table.
the smell is go ahead, roll me a D100
Oh
and a
my
D20.
God.
I have a special wild magic table.
No, because this is awesome. Why not go for it? 78, 8. Well, that was the end of me. Like, someone off me. Now I'm the one sent to another plane of existence.
In a sec, I have to find where I left it. I have my own custom wild magic search table.
By the way, as Kelvin is doing this, I look at Shimao. It's like, and I just give her the nod. It's like, that was good. I mean, I still hate you, but it was very good.
Xerxes, are you able to cast prestidigitation upon me?
I can do that as well as other magic.
I would like this.
I'm going to make him smell like a desert cactus.
I mean, Satira me, because me is about to blow up right now.
Well, you'll blow up smelling like a desert cactus.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Satira asked me to make you smell like something, so.
Oh, she asked for herself to
Oh,
be
for her?
clean because I was touched
For
by
her?
him.
Oh, then what would you like? What would you like to smell like?
I want to smell like a ripe apple upon a tree.
And you watch as he actually thinks if he knows what that smells like. But he knows what a apple smells like in the marketplace.
Monotip.
Oh shit! Do you hear the sound of his voice? It's so serious.
You
Gain a wish?
no. All your clothes fall to the ground.
Oh my God.
You
Okay.
stand there naked, looking exactly
Okay.
like McGalvin.
Fuck you. Is this permanent or is this?
You don't know.
This better not be
What does
permanent.
Shimal look like right now when that happens?
She didn't get.
No, this-
Well,
prestidigitation.
no,
Yeah.
she gets to see it though.
Yes.
This
Well,
is
Jamal,
actually-
you see another McGalvin.
I
As
give
McGalvin just cast the spell.
yeah.
Hey,
see,
hey.
see this
Think
happen.
of
I
one
give
positive thing, Tariq.
Uh-huh.
Your penis size increased by a lot.
You don't know how big he was.
I
I
give
got rolling
like
today, not the way I'm rolling.
I give like a slight smirk, and I put out my hand for Xerxes to like give me a high five again.
Hey,
Grimlock
do you,
Sorry.
just out of curiosity, this is the player asking, do you have Mage Hand?
No.
Oh, we need to mage hand high five.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I'm turned into
One thing before
McGelvin,
you, Terry,
if I'm
right?
a naked McGelvin, the first thing I do is take my cloak and wrap it around me like a toga,
Mm.
and
One
then I
thing I was
go.
gonna say though, before you do that, just you see Grimlock walk past again and goes like, gotta say, strong genetics," and walks out.
Uh,
I wish there was a photograph.
At least Amonhotep is somewhat more competent than McGalvin, and he just sees like the different places that McGalvin's clothes have been spread around the entire ship, so he can just
Yeah, I
combine
have
something
located
for
all of that.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've already located all his clothes for him. But I'm going to go over to McGelvin, put my hands on his shoulders, and then they move to his neck, and I start choking.
Help! Help! I'm killing myself! Help!
I place my hand on Amenhotep's shoulder. It's like, friend, do not do this. This
You
is
need to
not
make a
good.
check because I don't have a hat on. Isn't that right, Mr.
Oh
DM?
my god.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Yes,
okay.
go
What
ahead.
check do I make?
Yeah, make a
I will
wisdom save.
prestidigitate mud
Oh.
on the head so it doesn't shine.
Oh, you made it.
Oh, you may.
The two
Yeah.
shiny bald heads, like, oh, the reflection. This is bad for my eyes, but you managed to resist.
Yeah. Do not do this, friend. It is not good. It is unbecoming of you.
I'm sorry, Monotep. I was just trying to help.
I let him go when she says not because you all right? But I'm still going to get revenge on you, and him, and especially him. I'm kidding. And when I say in him and him and him, it's all McGelvin. It's just keep pointing at McGelvin.
I lean in close to your ear. Just like, my revenge is not yet done. But
Oh
you are
my
welcome to start yours.
Oh, I'm
That
going
was
to get
smooth.
revenge on
boy.
you.
That was so
McAlpin,
cool.
like, I should practice the spell more.
You need to practice it now and give me back to my own self.
Alright, I will try it again. Scooby Dooby Flubadabloom! As he tries to cast Prestidigitation again on you. Go ahead and roll another D100 and a D20.
Oh my god. I'm gonna. Oh my god.
Why can't it be something good?
You turn into yourself again.
Uh-huh.
But the only difference is you are currently an Earth Ganassi.
Oh wow.
Uh-oh.
He's a brick. How?
House.
I get
Although,
old song.
what you see is that you are, but you still feel like you still have your own abilities. You just look like an Earth Ganassi.
Oh, okay.
Yourself.
Ooh,
Oh, that was not
let me
right.
look.
Let me try again.
No, wait. No, I'll try again. Hold on. But of course, I'm going like, wait, and as he says that, Earth cannot.
Loofy doopy doopy kubu. Does a roll D100?
I love that he casts like the Swedish chef.
What is Xerxes' reactions during all of this?
He's in his nest and just waiting that if he has to counterspell or perhaps use other magic to get himself out of this.
Like a dispelled magic or something. All right, let me roll the rolls.
So you know, Satir, like you are constantly in his eyesight, like he's little brothering you.
The fact that he uses a different magic word every time he says prestidigitation is what's worrying.
You turn back into yourself.
Uh huh.
And go ahead and roll me a d4.
Oh fuck.
Oh, that is a good thing. That is 4d4, but then we'll take the first one, the 1. Your intellect increases by 1.
Holy shit! I'm not a complete dumbass anymore. Haha.
There we go! Fixed it! Only costed, I forgot how many attempts. Xerxes, you may make, and Mao, you may both make Arcana checks.
Oh.
Xerxes can make it an advantage.
I was gonna say odd question because of my deity.
11.
I actually
Mao
went
has
up
no
to.
idea.
Yeah, I don't know magic. I just feel things and
Just
magic
do it.
happens.
It's at advantage, GM.
Yeah, you could do it at advantage, Xerxes. Because you're
Can
a wizard.
I as well?
22.
Since I'm proficient in Arcana.
Yeah, then you can make a normal one.
I
No
love
idea.
it.
This is not your type of magic. So Xerxes, you figured out why all these spells and everything that McGelvin is doing is backfiring all the time and is so bad. He's not a wizard. He's a extremely
sword.
powerful sorcerer that is trying to cast spells like a wizard, and that's why they keep malfunctioning and going wrong.
Okay. Alright, I might work with him some then, because I've got some ideas then.
Can I try to roll the Arcana to see what's going on?
Sure. Now,
'Cause I'm
back to the toilets. I was still cleaning one. There's you.
Nope,
Yeah.
I don't know
Mr.
nothing.
McGee.
So yeah, Xerxes is the only one that knows why McGelvin is so bad at magic.
If you allow it, I will holler after him as he walks away. Hey, Mr. McGee.
Yeah, Xerxes.
When you're done with the poop shoots, you want to hang out and do magic together?
Sure thing. Although
You're my hero.
it is a daily workout because people never stop crapping.
Yep.
Okay.
And I will say the toilets will be squeaky clean. They shall be great. Back to work.
So,
Mr.
honest to
McGee,
God,
you got
with-
it. And I'll give
with-
him my last bardic inspiration.
with that +1, I'm actually like average or above average intelligence
Hey.
with the 10.
Is it permanent?
You don't know.
It appears so.
I'll find
Well,
out.
he told me to change it, so I will put in my notes. I will put in my notes that my original intelligence was 9.
As now we'll skip forward a bit in time, and this is then after the dinner. So now Shamao has the permanent bless for a day.
Yeah.
I was about to say Shemai has a permanent bless. Good lord, McGelvin is the best.
He didn't do anything to Shamao.
Yeah. Yeah.
After the dinner, unless anyone wants to do anything this night,
Nope.
we'll go towards the next day.
It has been awfully quiet on a trip so far. I'm quite happy.
It's more
actually.
like if you draw a circle around the city, like it would be very strange if like you go outside of the wall and it's like instant death.
Yeah, like a band of bandits was just ready to jump on the biggest fleet that's probably left the city in a while. You know how they're just so
Obviously-
willing to jump in there.
Obviously, none of you have ever been to my neighborhood.
I know, but like if like a police car, like a police car, like what do you call it? Fucking parade went on. You wouldn't exactly jump on it and go, "Yes, that's what I want to steal from." The heavily armed transports.
They have done that in my neighborhood. I'm not even joking.
That's fine, but I'm saying realistically in this situation, I don't.
Normal people won't do that.
That is true.
Xerxes,
Hmm.
play a game with me today.
And she pulls out some cards, and a chessboard as well.
You'll have to
Which
teach
would
me.
you like to play?
Uh,
Hmm.
I actually don't know either. My
You do
uncles
not
used
know
to play
either.
some, but I didn't really pay much attention.
I have learned recently. The
Oh,
cards.
oh, kind of like me picking up the loot.
That is correct. Apparently, people do these to bet.
They do?
I witnessed it within the casino. On the boat.
I mean, I don't have anything to bet anymore, but I'd love to learn.
Of course. You get
Then maybe we can get
cards
really good and
here.
win stuff from other people.
That would be nice to barter such a way. This one is called Gold Fish.
And he's like 5-year-old serious now. Am I still? Did you just come over to my nest that I have made?
Yes, if it's on the top
That's
deck
awesome.
where the
I
sunlight is.
have went full Oscar the Grouch. I now live in this little corner and do not move.
I have a question. What is your nest made of?
Whatever I can gather up out of random things.
I was about to
It's-
say, because if you're on the deck of a ship, it's gonna be wet all the damn time.
Well, that's what spells are for. But it's mostly the one empty crate that I was able to find to start reproducing my hovel.
Dude, you have to
Like-
live better than enough.
I mostly hang out studying in a half damaged barrel that I filled with my own blankets. And I sit there with my loot and most of the time McGelvin and just watch everybody.
I have a question, Mr. DM. Is there like a crew deck? Because I don't see like any beds or anything on the ship.
Here. And there's also in the sleeping area here, but that's not on the map. Underneath here, there's also like a deck where most people sleep.
So, the main, the player character crew, where do we sleep?
Whatever you want. Basically, you could use
There are
this
no
area. Yeah.
Okay.
There's two rooms here on this side here. So here
Hmm.
it's stuffed, and then on the other side it's stuffed as well. And then you have these rooms here, and that's about it. And also here. But that's quite normal on ships that people just put up a hammock and sleep, and then remove the hammock as soon as they wake up.
Okay.
Plus, ships
Bed
would
sharing on
shift.
shifts and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That
so
as
they-
well.
Yeah, no, I
and
was
then all the
hoping
crew
that
would be asleep, and then
there would
you
be
could
an
just change
actual.
beds out.
Nah, I was just hoping for an actual room.
You could claim this one room here.
Well, no, I thought our
Grimlock.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was about
that's
to
why I
Grimlock
said
has-
you could
I
claim
was
it.
about to say my friend Grimlock. Then I caught myself.
You can
Hey,
call them your
that-
friends.
You can, he won't.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
But like, yeah, no, Grimlock is kind. Like, I didn't intend to, but I've kind of claimed the room. It's filled with dogs and Gorok most of the time, so like, it's not exactly the pristine room it
Gorak
was.
is on guard duty.
Yeah, no, he does guard you, but that's where he sleeps as well. Like, that's where he goes, and most of the
So,
dogs are
no.
probably in there too.
nah. I'm in a very nice hammock then, with
So,
curtains around it.
so teach me this game.
You see this number here, and she presses her finger over the number 7. And this right here is called a clove.
A what?
It is circle on 3
Uh-huh.
sides, and it has a line going down. They grow in valleys where it is green, these cloves. This is a jack, a king, and a queen.
Why is that one
Yeah.
stabbing himself?
She's trying to pushes her hand over it.
I'm not too sure. Maybe he's an imbecile.
See? That's why we don't trust royalty.
What the fuck? He's just a racist.
It's just
No, this is
You're catching-
classist.
He's just a classist.
Little column A, little column 2.
Mm.
Little column A, little column 2. That's mixing your metaphor.
The ace is the highest priority. It is the highest guard there is. Higher than the king.
Oh.
Now, there is red card and there is black card.
Mm-hmm.
It does not matter which in this game, but it matters in other game. I'm to give you 5 card, and I am to have 5 card. You are to guess what card is in my hand, as so, and you are to stack that card next to you. That would be a point. Whoever has the most points and no cards in their hand wins. If you and I do not have that card you call upon, you draw another from a deck.
Where did the fish come in?
You say gold fish. If you lose? No, that isn't right.
she kind of tries to figure it out, tilting her head.
If you do not have the card, or I do not have the card.
Got it.
Are you ready to start?
Sure.
Alright, DM, how are we playing this? Is it
Alright.
intellect? Is it dex?
It depends. So basically, if you want to cheat for winning, it's dex. If you want to outsmart someone, it is either intellect or wisdom. If you want to fool someone with the card games, it's charisma. And you do a flat roll unless you have card game proficiency, then you can add your proficiency. Called beginner's luck.
I like the fact that Satir is trying to teach him the game. Is like, wait, am I teaching him the wrong game?
And Xerxes wins with the 11, so it's
Actually,
like
GM, I would like to purposely lose.
Oh!
Are you both you both play really
I'm
badly?
using my intelligence to basically I'm counting cards.
Keep him out of my casino, damn it.
Well, I figured GM, and you can tell me if you.
Alright,
if you
with
don't
your
agree,
higher
but I
roll, you can
feel-
easily lose on purpose if you want to.
Yeah, I feel that Xerxes could very well be a card counter.
With high intellect, easy.
That's why I need that +1.
You did a very good job. We are to do it again. 2 more times.
You're really good.
She smiles grittily.
I know.
This time Satir wins for real.
I'm sure
Very
too.
easily.
You have no idea how hard I, as Jason, am trying to not use detect thoughts and other stuff.
And now Xerxes loses really badly. Like Satir's almost like guessing like, did he really understand the game?
Suicide King, and I just panicked.
It's almost like Satir was losing on purpose at first, like a card sharp, where it's like, oh, I don't know how to play the game. I know the basics. The next thing that you know, You've lost all your money.
As Xerxes loses the final game, from afar, with his passive perception, he sees smoke from the riverside.
Oh dear.
When he looks closer, he sees fire on the riverside.
I'm not reacting yet, though.
So you gonna tell the rest of us?
Not yet, because I believe this is where we're going to end for the week.
Oh,
Being as it's 5 o'clock.
Yes, that is exactly so.
So it ends with him just kind of leaning back, and the peripheral goes towards that, and he goes to lean into Satir as if to say something.